Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right to my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
Fantastic.
You're just looking marvelous.
Thank you.
B-Dog?
Morning.
Morning. J-Man?
Hey, good morning. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Man, we got a big show here for you. Uncle Alex is out in the chocolate bar there. If you want a Bloody Mary, stop on by.
Mm-hmm.
Got a big show for you. We got Joe Leo going to be joining us, talking about the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. We got Jeff Brewer going to be talking about the Panama City, the sold-out Panama City Rendezvous. And then we got Brian Burns going to be calling in about the Lake Fest in Putin Bay. And, of course, that guy down in Paradise.
Well, yeah.
Joe.
I said Joe.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard up in Valley Center, Kansas, where, our good friends, I was thinking about them the other day. It feels like it's been 2 years since I've been here.
I know, but
Yeah.
It hadn't been that long.
I know, it feels that way. But anyway, good morning.
it was just last year.
Yeah, the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas. Good morning to you guys. To all of our friends up in Canada. Of course, Verona Corona lives in Cozumel now and be there through the end of March. Our producer, Monica, who says this morning, good morning to you, she's
Always listening.
She said this morning that a little bit of snow came through. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, it's almost springtime, right? Mm-hmm. It's almost springtime, so it won't be long. We're just counting down the days to spring now. We're almost made it through another winter, and everything will be just fine. And, of course, Miss Trudy, who is always looking marvelous. Good morning to you, sweetheart. Tinkerbell. And, of course, vacuum cleaner Tom, who's in the background there in northeastern Oregon. Good morning to everybody up in Canada. Gators and Geckos in Ocala, Florida, home of Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth Dyer. Happy Sunday to you guys down in Ocala, Florida. Good morning to you. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Ambassador and the Bodyguard. Happy Sunday to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. Beers and Bones in beautiful Harrison Bay. That, of course, is our good friends, Alan Golden and Golden Girl. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Hope y'all got to check out Golden's Cooking with Golden this past Thursday. So,
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
This was the spatchcock chicken.
Right, the chicken.
Spatchcock chicken. Yeah, you gotta break that bone. You gotta break that backbone and spread it out. And do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
I like how he did
yeah.
the legs.
Yeah, he did the legs. You're like, "Ooh, don't do that. I ain't shaved. Yeah. Well, that's funny as hell. So good morning.
It was funny.
Pat, let's see here. Pat and Rick's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland. Finally, we got that right. If we don't have it right, we were kind of debating whether we had the wording right. If it's not, let us know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. B-Dog. If it's for always B-Dog's fault. So we kind of.
It's always my fault.
That's true, yeah.
That's right.
I just say I don't know. I don't make things up.
There you go. Let's see here. And that's in Williamsport, Maryland, right?
That's
Yes.
Oh,
right.
very cool.
Yeah, CK Sunrise Villa in beautiful Stock Island, home of the Second Chance Tiki Bar, and of course that guy. And I believe Kat's out of town, right?
Yeah, she's in New
Yes.
York.
Yeah, I
But
can-
she is chiming in and says no baby yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that was
we're
going to be my
waiting.
next question to see
Hopefully
if the baby
soon,
was
then.
here. And so,
It is confirmed. It is Pat-Rick's Backyard Oasis.
That's
all right,
right.
Well, there you go.
So I was right.
Wow. You get the gold star today.
he left out the dash, all right? And trust me, that's the thing people remember. Right? Like, you didn't say the hyphen. What? What do you mean, the hyphen? Yeah, all right.
You're
Well,
lucky I remembered that.
yeah, well, so the beautiful Cat is up north waiting on the arrival of the grandbaby.
Yes.
And that guy is clearly alone and by himself because
I just hope he's wearing clothes today.
I had the privilege of working on a soundbite for him yesterday. And,
Oh, no.
it took 19 hours. And we finally got it right, though. But
I can feel his pain.
yeah.
I've been in here trying to do that.
Well, I had Golden in here not too long ago, and we were doing his soundbite, right? Now, we were only in here for like 10 minutes. But you could have swore that he was in the what's the room where they bring you in, the interrogation room.
Oh,
Yeah, because he starts sweating. He's like, "This is just too much work." I'm like, "We've only been in here for 5 minutes,
Well, yeah,
and we
it's not
all have to
long.
do it. You got something in your head, you start to say it, and it doesn't sound right, and then you got to change it, and then it gets
it
better,
again.
and and all that stuff, So everybody's got to do it, but not like that guy did yesterday for sure. Don't do it like he did. All right, that was ridiculous.
Well, it's because of all that fog over CKs. That's the problem.
Of
Well,
course.
that's true, very true. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man.
Wow. Okay.
Hit the wrong button. Well, that was for all the grandbabies.
Okay, there you go. I was about to say it.
Here, we'll do it one more time. There we go. There we go.
That's
Ed
more
the Train
like
Man,
it.
Up in Smoke Management
Yes.
CEO, who finally chimed in on the thread where we were doing the...
Oh, man. Did he get his client in line?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. He took up for his client, said, listen, this is a work of art.
Oh,
he can only work for so long, and then he has to take a rest, and blah, blah, blah. Up in Smoke Management will be all over this. But
wow.
Good morning to the beautiful Pat, and, of course, little... young Alec, who is going to be taking over the radio station one day for sure. He's just going to show up and say, all right, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Throw my hats out in the garbage, put his little hats in here. Yeah. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, Florida, home of B-Man and Michelle. That is our home away from home, and we're down in Key West, and proud to be part of anything that those guys have got going on. We do the Tuesday replay on the island. We don't have one this week because they didn't do it last
Right,
week.
yeah.
But normally we'd have the Tuesday on the Island replay immediately following Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. Southwest Florida Patio Daddy-O of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers, and of course down in Inglewood, Florida. Good morning to you guys. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. Let's see here. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. And, of course, we were talking about the videos, the Cooking with Golden videos, right? So we got one more that is the white sauce. That one's premiering next Thursday. And then And then we're going to start the guest videos, right?
Oh, okay, cool.
First up, and he always has to be first up, right?
Of course.
Callie McCool.
Well, yeah.
Callie McCool's video
understand.
is in the hopper right now. And then we're going to go down to Key West and do the Tamale Man.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Now, I know Z and G, I said all that to say this. I know that David Zorkor has been invited to do the Memphis style barbecue.
He's good at barbecue.
And send it to me. And then Michelle Myers is going to do her...
Is it cheesecake?
Cheesecake,
Oh.
yes. Cheesecake.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
their
Oh,
cheesecake.
my.
So we're looking forward to that. The Paradise North and home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. Good afternoon to you guys. And, of course, JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. It's been a interesting week around here, to say the least. And but we're so glad to be over 7,000.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In the YouTube channel there. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
Tiki Man Radio is streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Now featuring CK Sunrise Villa Beach Roast, which is a blend of sea salted and caramel. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it, because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. Keys Custom Construction Remodeling is your fully licensed and insured construction and remodeling company in the Keys. Full service for all your building needs. Need someone to navigate that very difficult permit process in Monroe County? Well, look no further than Mark with Keys Custom Construction Remodeling. Reach out to him at 305-204-6605. A proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right, and very proud to have the jingle contest out of the way. And
Yeah, that was
congratulations to Boomer Blake and Danny Rosato for doing that.
Fantastic.
Very good job. I was always wanting. I really secretly always wanted some of our trop rock coastal Americana artists to win the thing, you know. But
Of course.
then I kind of got into it a little bit and was learning about some of these other artists that were submitting things. So
Very
the
cool.
whole thing was a fantastic experience.
I thought it was really fun.
Little challenging, but other
Yeah.
than that, you know, whatever, you know. All right, who we got out there on the Facebook page there?
We'll have a special shout out this morning.
Okay.
Dan Ware asked me to say shout out to Miss Joanne Schmidt. And that
Good
is his
morning.
mom, and they are visiting her up in Michigan right
Oh,
now.
well, good morning,
very cool.
Joanne.
And then he sent me some pictures of their brand new little grand fur baby, which is Gunner.
Gunner.
Yeah.
He is a beautiful dog.
I hope they got the radio. Gunner, come here, Gunner.
He's looking.
Right now,
Well, I got a
the
picture
dog
of him
is
looking
just
out the
running around
window.
like, who's calling my name? Who's calling my name?
Looks like he may be a border collie.
Well, you know we love dogs around
Yes,
here.
very much
dogs
so.
Dogs are the world around here.
Well, they definitely take over your world. I'll give you that.
They certainly do. I had to be gone all day yesterday, and I was leaving the house, and I said, "Now I just took her out to pee. Danny, do not forget to take.
And I'm like, how the hell can I forget about her, right? I mean,
Well, yeah,
she's
she's always there.
She'll go upstairs and be quiet.
Well,
and,
so I took her out, right? I took her out the first time, and then, it's raining, right? And she's like, nope, I'm just going to go back to bed today, So she just laid around all day yesterday.
So Dan says that is their beautiful new Australian Shepherd.
Oh,
Australian
wow.
Shepherd,
Australia.
okay.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Now, let me go and see who else is on Facebook this morning. So we had quite a few comments here, but let's see. We had, of course, we had Dan Ware, and then we had Verona Corona. She's
good morning,
chiming
Verona.
in from Cozumel. Mm-hmm. And Monica, she is saying hello from Canada. She's
Always listening.
Yes.
beautiful Sean Crawley.
Hey, good morning,
She
Sean.
says, good morning from the Crawley house in beautiful South Florida. How about those balls?
Good morning to you.
Good morning, yeah.
How about them Vols basketball? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They're doing good this year.
They are doing fantastic.
And Patty Smith saying good morning from, let's see, Pat and Rick's Backyard Oasis, of course. Oh, and Verona says she's going snorkeling today.
Oh, darn.
very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Let me tell you, sis, it is rainy. There's no snow, but
No.
it is rainy and really cold here. It's just bleh.
We are in the
Just a
rainy
bleh.
season here in Tennessee.
She's definitely, though, living it up down there. Man.
You
Yeah,
are
I'm
having a
envious.
great time.
Yes.
And Marty Gentry, good
Hey,
morning.
good morning, Marty.
Good morning to you.
Graham Andrews, good morning,
Graham.
Tiki people, he says.
The man, the legend himself.
is.
He
Wow,
also
Graham.
won in the contest, and
That's
I'm
right.
hoping, now it's all out of my hands now. So I
Yeah,
know that
I
I
mean-
did talk to Meredith, and she was working on the contracts and everything with the lawyers and all that stuff as far as the money goes. I don't know if you guys got paid yet or not, but
It's in the works.
it's in the works. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Good morning to Gina Thompson-Smith,
Hey, good morning,
ZNG
ZNG.
Patio. Donna Cushion Cummings saying hello.
Good morning.
Ada Longo saying hello. Let's see. Eric Smith. Well, we already said
Yeah.
Eric and Patty. And then Melanie Mulder Page. Good morning from Salt Springs, Florida.
Good morning.
Hey,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
team.
Glad that you're listening.
What did Marty Gentry say? He
Oh,
said
what's
that
up?
the Island J plant. Huh?
The Island J plant?
Damn.
You haven't had enough beach Buddha coffee
I haven't
this
had
morning.
enough
Yeah,
coffee yet.
how do you read that? Blah.
The Island J
How do you spell
plane.
that?
Yeah.
The Island
what?
J plane landed in my front yard yesterday and
Oh.
dropped off some Tiki Man shirts.
Hey, awesome.
He's talking about
pretty
the
awesome.
email you get from Island.
Yes,
Yes.
talking about when
Oh, he's
stuff
so great.
arrives.
He's so clever. Isn't he?
They are good
Yeah.
emails. I like
I
them.
love
really
his email
clever.
updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so clever. Let's see here. Randy Curd saying good morning.
Good morning to you, brother.
Alan Ronco.
Happy Sunday to you, man.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And let's see. Tinkerbell. She's
Hey,
out.
good morning, Tinkerbell.
I always try to say April O'Leary, but I'm like, nope,
No,
it's
that's
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
It's Tinkerbell.
Yes, we all know that.
Shelley Forsythe says good morning, everybody.
You
betcha.
betcha.
You
That's right.
betcha.
Good morning to you, darling.
And who's that? Oh, sweet Susan Murphy.
Hey, good morning, Susan.
Hey,
She's
Susan.
awesome.
Happy
So
Sunday.
loud
She's
and
always
clear
stopping
here.
by in the morning time for the morning post. We do
Yeah.
every morning around 6 a.m.
And Rick Hoffels out there.
Yeah. Good morning to you, brother.
Barefoot Reggie Starrett.
The man, he's, he drives a plane. He goes everywhere, does all kinds of crazy stuff. I remember, me and Reggie really go back to his first song at Tiki Island Radio days.
Yes. Pretty awesome. Let's see. Shale Morgan.
Hey, good morning, Shale.
Shale
Man,
Morgan.
she's had all kinds of announcements
I
making
know.
with Castaway
Yeah.
Sauce Company and doing fantastic.
I'm waiting for the Pina Coco to be released so I can get some.
Well, there you go.
Pina Coco. Now,
Yeah,
what is
Pina
going to be
Coco.
in that?
Now, that's, my mind just went blank on it. It's a white sauce. I'm going to look it up here. It sounds really good. It's going to kind of have it's more of a sweeter hot sauce flavor to it. Got a little bit of coconut in there as well.
Is it kind of like a Coconut curry?
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
Man,
It sounds,
that sounds
really,
cool.
really
I love
good.
coconut
Well,
curry.
Shell, when you get ready to announce it so we know exactly what it is,
Yeah, please.
let us know, and then we'll have you back on the show, and you can tell everybody about this new hot sauce.
Yeah, and I'll definitely be buying it.
Sam Duggar's out
Hey,
there.
good morning,
saying
Sam.
Hey, Sam. Happy Sunday to you, man.
Jeff Ealing.
Hey, good morning, Jeff.
Hey, good morning to you, brother.
King David. Good morning
Hey,
from
good morning, King David.
Paradise North. Got our coffee. Feeding chickens is one of our chores today, courtesy of Pat's son. Skiing vacation in Utah.
Oh.
So apparently he has chickens they got to feed.
Oh,
And
well.
quick stop at the grocery store and tune into the best show on Sunday morning.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
That's
it.
so sweet.
Now we can use that.
Yeah, right. So that's more appropriate.
So what did Ed Leonard III is chiming in
Ed Leonard III now.
from Key West / Key Largo.
Well, I need to know what's going on with that, okay? So
What
I
is
get
the
this.
Ed Leonard III?
I get this friend request from Ed Leonard III.
I did too, and I'm like,
I did
did
too.
he
I
get?
deleted
I'm
it.
like, yeah, did he
'Cause I was
get
like-
hacked? So I haven't accepted it yet because
Yeah.
I was like,
So-
did he get hacked?
Ed, have you changed your Facebook? Have you exceeded 5,000? Have to start another one? Or
Yeah, what is
let us know about the Ed
Leonard
Leonard.
III?
third, yeah.
And how do we know that it's you that's chiming in right now?
Right, we don't know that.
Yeah, I
And
saw
then,
that. I got a little suspicious.
Yeah.
And our island truck driver, Bobby McQueen,
good morning,
is out
Bobby.
there.
Good morning to you, Bobby. And Bobby's got some friends that sent over some music this week.
Oh,
and,
really cool.
Really appreciate you throwing out there that Tiki Man Radio is always looking for new music, man.
Very much so. That's very cool.
Steve Crago's chiming in this
Hey, we
morning.
haven't heard from him in a while.
Hey, Secret Agent Man. That's right.
I
It's been a
love
long
Steve
time since we
Crago.
did that.
I know. We need to go in the studio and report a Secret Agent Man.
Hey, we can do it. We can do it.
And Bahama-
Functional Drunks is the name of those two that
right.
sent the music over that Bobby McQueen is friends with.
okay.
So.
Oh, yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Okay, and let's see. Bahama Brad's out
Hey,
there.
good morning, Bahama
Good
Brad.
morning to you.
And say good morning. Let's see if I've missed that. Joe Leo.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, we'll be talking to him a little later.
Joe is going to be joining us in just a few minutes here at 10:30.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Larice, Flasnick, and Flaz.
Hey, good
Hey,
morning,
guys.
Flaz and
Good
Marie.
morning.
Isn't
Hey,
Flaz
good morning
hunting
to
this
you.
weekend, or is that next weekend? I can't remember.
He must be away. But Larice, if you're out there, come on over. I miss you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And she's just right over there. So
She's
She's just over yonder.
And
Yeah.
if you-
just over there.
Down by the holler.
And if you're looking for your umbrella, I think it's here.
Well, she's closer than over yonder.
Oh, she's closer
She's
than over
just
yonder?
over there.
Oh, she's
over
over
yonder
there?
is a little. Over yonder's where B Dog lives.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no, wait.
Forgive us, our northerners, of our
I know, I'm like, I
lack
missed
of
this.
directional.
She's over there, but B Dog's over yonder.
No, wait just a damn
So
minute.
I'm
All
curious
right,
now. Now I'm curious about myself because I know where I live, and now am I
You're
over
down there.
Am I over
You're-
there or over yonder?
You're up there.
I'm up there.
Or up there, yeah.
No.
You're
I'm
up there.
Okay.
Just
I'm
to
not-
clarify that, you're out there. I just want to clarify that. You're so far out there, it's nowhere even close to yonder.
I'm beyond yonder.
Okay, and who else I got out here? We've got Bob Sheely.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
John
Rock
Rock
Elvis.
Elvis.
Hey,
He will
good
be
morning,
here
Bob.
July the 9th,
I cannot
rocking the
wait.
stage.
Oh, that's going to be a great show.
Awesome.
We're going to have a good party. Lauren Davidson saying hello from
morning,
Panama.
Hello.
Morning to
Another
you,
one
brother.
living his best life.
Absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely. B-Man and Michelle are out
Good
there.
morning.
Well,
Good
good morning. You know, I'm surprised. You know, B-Man is so busy.
He certainly is.
I'm looking forward to the day where he retires again.
Yeah. I know, right? I know, right?
So, but anyway.
And Sweet Harriet's out there.
Oh,
Good
good morning,
morning,
sweet Harriet.
Good morning, sweet Harriet.
Happy Sunday to you, sweetheart. Glad to. I believe she's down in Key West right now. So,
Carla Hanson Hartwood saying hello.
good morning to you.
Sam Duggar's out there today.
Happy Sunday to you.
Let's see. The Parrot Head Rendezvous. They're chiming in.
Hey, good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. And let's see. Sandy Wilson.
All right, Sandy Wilson. All right, real quickly, we got YouTube, and then we've got to get to Joe Leo pretty quick here at the bottom of the hour.
Okay.
I will try my best to.
We can always come back and give out the other shout-outs if we need to after Joe.
Probably a lot of the same people.
There is a lot of the same people, but I want to make sure because there's some I may have
Well, sure, yeah.
Somebody-
missed. Of course, yeah. So, of course, we already mentioned Kat. She's out there this morning. Ireland truck driver Bobby McQueen. Let's see. Callie McCool is out there.
Callie.
Good
Good
morning
morning,
from the
Good
West
morning.
Coast.
Morning to you, brother.
Side.
I'm loving the student crew.
Yep. Eric and Patty are out there. Bob Cummings.
Hey, good morning, Bob. Yeah.
Debbie Haas.
Good morning, Deb.
Good morning. Of course, that guy, as always, is out there. Let's see. The Beach Buddha is out there. Good
morning,
morning.
Chris.
Good morning, Chris.
Morning to you, brother. Now, he was all over the place last night. I was getting videos from.
Is he still at Party Girl?
I don't know.
Or is that over now?
I don't know if he was at Party Girl. I don't know where the hell he was last night.
What?
Joe will be able to tell us.
Joe will tell us.
Well, you never know. He gave us quite a surprise there Wednesday night, so you just never know where he is.
That's right.
He's all over.
Maureen Benfield's out
Hey,
there.
good morning,
Maureen.
Maureen.
And the Campbells are out there. Good
good
morning
morning.
to Patty and Tim.
Campbell's. You know what? We were riding in the car yesterday, and was it yesterday? Oh, day before Friday night, and he says, Danny says, if you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole.
That's right. That's what I
Good
said.
point.
So, well, I
I agree.
love Tim
If you don't
Campbell.
like Tim and Patty Campbell,
They're awesome people.
Well,
You're
his
just an
music-
asshole, okay?
His music
I'm
was
just saying.
playing. We were listening to Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah.
He goes, if you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole.
It's good stuff. It really is.
Of course, we got the ambassador of all good things.
Good
Michelle
morning,
Myers
Michelle.
is out there.
Yeah,
Good
she's awesome,
morning,
too.
Scott Kay's out there. Good
morning,
morning.
Scott.
Happy Sunday to you.
Of course, Scotty Chill is out there this morning. Good
morning, Scotty.
Morning
Let's
to you.
see. I believe
Is that everybody?
that may have been everybody.
Everybody, anybody that's
Everybody.
popping in, we'll come back and give you a shout out. We're going to get ready for the man, the legend himself, Joe Leo. Is going to be joining us to talk about the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise coming up in May, and give us some updates on all that. Coming up next. But right now, we're going to get this day started off right the island way with a little positive vibes, a little Darby Ledbetter. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. All right. Let's see if we can get the man in here. How you doing this morning, Joe?
Good morning. How are you?
Man, I'm doing better than I deserve. Most people would probably say that, but here I am. Now, what is that in the background? I love how you're doing these new things, these new backgrounds.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now, what is that one?
This is the water slide at the Rio Montego Bay.
Oh, that's where we're
Oh,
going. Yippee!
So this is the fairly new water slide, right? They built this not too long ago. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Yep. If you look closely, you'll see Heather coming down that one in the middle there.
That's right, man. Well,
I'll make a big idiot of myself.
we are so excited to finally get to a point to where we've got everybody locked in. We do have everybody locked in, right?
Everybody's locked in. We have 22 people going.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice crowd.
Good
Nice
crowd.
That is a nice crowd. I mean, it take 2 years to plan this. Everybody in the world tried to prevent this, right? They shut the whole world down. It's like, y'all can't go to Jamaica. We're going to shut the whole world down. I mean, it's like a once in a lifetime experience. And of course we had to do that. And now we're finally getting to go, and been looking at plane tickets. I'll probably have those squared away. I know I told you I was going to do it this weekend, but probably be like Monday or Tuesday before I have them squared away.
Okay. No problem. I didn't do mine yet either, so don't worry.
Yeah. Well,
We have a couple. We have a little time. Almost everybody's gotten their plane ticket, their reservations to me, so I could set those up.
okay.
So we're in good shape, and good news, as of March 1st, Jamaica Tourism Board announced that on March 1st, they are going to be dropping all of their rules and regulations. So that means we don't need to fill out the travel authorization anymore.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. Very cool.
Nice.
Good.
Yes.
Everything is
And
falling
along
into
with that-
place.
Along with that, we probably won't need to have COVID tests to go.
Even better.
Even
Even
better.
better.
Even better. Well, that's very cool. So, Ed and Pat, if you're out there, you might be able to still go. And people can still go, right? I mean, just because.
Yes, they can go. Danny, we have. I had to close our block out because I only had until yesterday
Yep.
to close that out. Otherwise, we would have had to pay for rooms that weren't sold. But all I have to do, if they want to go, just call me. I'll request a room for them. And the minute that's confirmed, I'll get right back to them and let them know. I'm sure it's not going to be a problem. Most of the resorts are only operating at about 65% right now, but I know there's some openings there. So, if you want to go, call me, 732-831-5200. Let's get you to Montego Bay with us.
That's right.
That'd
That's
be
right.
fantastic.
Now, this coffee guy we know, is he going?
You know, he's trying to go. He really wants to go really bad. I spoke to him the other day.
Yeah.
He's been really trying to get settled in his new condo down in Florida. So he was on a shopping spree and finally he finally put a bed in there. He was sleeping on a blow up mattress for a couple of weeks.
Spending our Jamaica money. That's what he's doing. Spending our Jamaica money.
Well, he was down there. I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, he was down there. He had to come home. His dad had a heart attack.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we hated to hear about that.
I was going away that week, so he stayed here till I got back, and now he's down there. So listen, I'm home. You go. But he's really trying to go. He told me when he gets back from Florida, he's going to talk to me about if he can go or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No, I'm just messing with him. I'm just having
well, we
fun
hope
with him.
he does. But
Yeah, we hope he does, and I hope he brings coffee too.
Well, I'll make sure that I bring some coffee. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole point. You know, we did this little excursion up to Canada 2 or 3 years ago, and we had to have the whole instant coffee thing, right? And at that moment in time, I looked at Jimmy Parrish, and Jimmy says, "You know, you really need a coffee sponsorship, you know, because this is a bunch of crap." And I was like, you know what? I'm going to work on that. But anyway, so we had a good time up there. But yeah, so you feel like the restrictions, all that, I mean, that's all great news, and that's effective March the 1st, right?
That's right. March 1st is when they're going to make the announcement, but we got like a little preview yesterday through the the internet always kind of gives you stuff, so you're not sure how much to believe. But tomorrow's March 1st. That's tomorrow?
No, Tuesday.
No.
Tuesday.
So it's by Tuesday we'll know for sure, and I'll definitely send that email out to everybody that's on the trip, letting them know what's going on. But it's going to follow suit because Aruba just did it, Mexico just did it,
Right.
So Jamaica was the next likely country that would fall in line. So
Very cool.
Well, the good news is it does seem like we're finally on the outskirts of this thing, and
yes,
life is starting to get back to normal, and
correct. Absolutely.
Now, I guess the question, because it's going to pop up, and I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything, but this whole little thing about Ukraine and all this that's going on right now, you think that's going to affect any kind of travel or anything?
Well, the only thing it's going to do is drive up the airline prices because it's going to drive up the cost of fuel.
Yeah.
And a few of the cruise lines have already canceled some of their European cruises. So, we had to sit and watch that. But I guess they're still going to Italy and Greece. But there was ones going to the Baltic states that they're just not going to take that chance.
Yeah. I'm not getting on that cruise ship.
I'll pass.
We're going to have a fireworks show on Thursday. Make sure. Yeah, you'll just be able to see it. But no, we don't want to do that. But yeah, we were talking about it last night. I'm like, we need to go ahead and get these tickets booked for Jamaica, because I'm like you. I think it's going to drive up the cost of flights with the fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, so people that are out there wondering about that, that's that. And so what else is going on in, at this stage now? Then we can start working on the when we all get there, right? And what happens, like a welcoming dinner or something like that, or we can start working on all this stuff now.
Yeah, we're going to have a welcome cocktail party. I'll schedule that. You and I were talking the other day on the day, because not everybody's coming in on the same day.
Right.
So I'll pick the day that everybody's there, and we'll have a welcome cocktail party. And depending upon your flight, we'll schedule the bon voyage dinner when we're leaving.
There we
so
go.
We'll do that the night before most people are leaving. So
yeah, we originally was going to leave out on Saturday because Mother's Day is that Sunday. But looking at the flights, I mean, I couldn't get anything. It was like crazy. It was like 10 hours and all this stuff, and getting home.
I know.
12 o'clock and at midnight and all this stuff. So I haven't looked yet from Sunday to see if it's any better, but I'm hoping it is.
Yeah. So once you do that, we'll figure that out. We'll set the dinner up. I already talked to the tour conductor out there in Montego Bay, and he's going to send me over some excursions. I know a lot of people wanted to go see the Bob Marley Museum.
Sure.
I know you and I had talked about Rick's Cafe.
Yeah.
Where cliff divers are, It's a little bit of a ride, but we'll make a day out of it and go over there and maybe have a couple of drinks or so. You never know what's going to happen over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I've always seen those cliffs, and I've always, if I'm going to be that close, I'm going to make a trip out of it. I'd like to kind of, we'll check into it, figure out, this is the thing. Once we get rolling here, we're not there like it's a convention in the corporate world, right? So everybody's got to do the same thing. Everybody goes off and enjoys herself and do this. If we can, we'll have Darby Ledbetter there. I'm sure he'll bring a guitar, So.
I think he said he was bringing it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But we're just glad. We just want to thank you for, allowing us to work with you on this and being our official travel company and everything you do behind the scenes. And the travel industry itself in the last couple of years has, just been crazy. And, that's one thing I love about working with you is that, and we talk offline, we talk on the phone or whatever, and we both have our complaints about this, that, and all kinds of stuff. But you're always positive, man. You really, truly are trying to figure out a way for everybody to go do all these crazy things you always talk about doing. So good job, man.
Thank you. Listen, I enjoy it. I love to travel. Before I got into the travel business, I always did a lot of traveling. And, like you, I was in the corporate world, so I did a lot of corporate travel and then took vacations. And, it became a passion of mine. And, now for the last 10 years, we've been able to make a lot of people's dreams come true and have a really, really good time. And like you said before, Danny, when we go away, and I do a lot of groups, you saw us. We were out on a cruise a few weeks ago. Everybody's on their own. Do your own thing. Have a great time. It's your vacation, And if when you come back to the hotel, you'll find at least one or two of us at the bar.
Yeah,
so, of course you will.
That's our meeting place. So, and I tell everybody that when we go away, have a good time. Have a good time.
And this is a rare time to go on a cruise right now because it's almost like you got the whole boat to yourself. They're doing about half capacity, right? Which is fantastic. Think about that for just a minute. It's not a bad thing that it's half capacity.
No,
it's a
not at
good
all.
thing. If we were still living like we were in 2019 or whatever, it'd be so jam-packed in there and people around the pool and all this stuff and all this craziness. Right now is the best time to be on a cruise. Think about that for just a second.
Absolutely. Now, I just got back. It was a 9-day cruise. The ship holds 4,000 people. So that means they could sell 2,000. Mm-hmm. There were 1,512 people on the ship.
Oh, wow. That's
that
nothing.
was a nice cruise.
Nice.
It was like we had our own private yacht.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like how a cruise really should be. You better get out there and book these cruises while you can because, eventually people are all going to come back because there's a lot of people. That's all they do is go on cruises.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of cruises out there.
Yeah.
And the good news is that they're going to keep it at the 50% capacity probably through 2022 and start to slowly ramp up in the first quarter of 23. That's the news I got from the last Zoom meeting I was on with all the cruise line people. But, it's good. I had a bunch of pictures. I put pictures up the other day of us in the buffet for breakfast, and there was 12 of us having breakfast, and then the rest of the buffet was empty, and there was a table of 2.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That was it.
Well, and this other thing you got going on real quick, tell us a little bit about the charity that you got going on with the Tunnel of Towers. Is that what it is?
It's the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. They're out of New York, and they started because of 9/11. And as I explained on Wednesday night, it goes far beyond 9/11. It supports all of our military, all of our first responders. Somebody gets killed in the line of duty. They pay off their mortgages. They start college funds. They develop smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans. So it's a far-reaching program. A lot of people think it was just all about 9/11, and it's not. So we're sponsoring a cruise out of New York on the Norwegian Breakaway, going to New England in Canada, August 28th to September 4th. And the proceeds of that cruise will be going to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. So it's something we've been working on for 2 years, Danny. COVID got in between us, and then, of course, we had to work with their attorneys and make sure everything was right. It's not something that they normally do. work with an outside company because they do a lot of their own fundraising. But they checked us out and they made sure that everything was good, and we were happy to take it on because it's been something close to my wife and myself, our hearts, and we really wanted to do this.
Yeah,
and we pushed hard for 2 years. So.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's all for a good cause. Get in there and start booking this. Now, how long is it before this one is, before it sells and people can't get this deal?
Well, that's August 28th. Who knows when? It might sell out before. Final payment is due in June, but we could be sold out way before that because, like you said before, everybody wants to go. There's a lot of diehard cruisers out there, so. If you're interested, call me. I'll give you all the information. There's a ton of different cabins available. We would love to have you. And, I will have a good time. I know we'll have a good time. This is one of the things we love to do is we love to do the fundraising cruises. We've done them for Elks Clubs. We've done them for some social groups at some of the churches. It's a great way to get all your members involved in something and build some camaraderie. And have a good time and raise some money for your organization. So if anybody's out there, they belong to a group like that, an Elks, a Lions, a Parrothead Club, whatever, and you want to do something to raise money and have a good time, this is really a good thing to do.
That's great, man. And like I said, I know it's extremely important to you, so I want to make sure that we got that out there as well. So again, man, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to being in Jamaica with you. And what we're going to do, we're planning on going to Ireland in 2023, right? So I was talking about how cool. I was talking with Flaz and them the other day, and how cool this is. Let's just go to Jamaica, get with Joe, and plan our trip to Ireland. So
yes. That's
what we're going to do. We're going to do that, and not it's a working thing for you but we're all going to be together, and then we can have a conversation about it. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Absolutely. I spoke to Larice the other night. That's what she said. We're going to meet at the bar one day. I said, well, that's a great place to meet.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a lot done that day. By the end of the day, you'll have us going to Japan and everywhere else. We'll be all over the world. Wait a minute. What did I just sign up for? The next morning. Yeah. But yeah, you'll be like, yeah, Larice says it's okay. Did she now?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We're going to let you fly. You got anything else before we go? Well, where can everybody go?
I'm good.
All right. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the travel tab up at the top there for anything to do with the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. And, of course, that is a landing page. You click on that, and it'll take you right over to all the other events Joe's got going on. And make sure you check it out and go out and have some fun, man. That's what it's all about, right?
That's right.
All right, brother. We're going to let you fly, man. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, man.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
All right, brother. Get on the bandwagon with JBL Legends Travel. Take it easy, brother.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Chris Ferrara, that guy in paradise, your concierge and travel advisor with JBL Legends Travel. Call 917-692-8251. I am here ready to assist you with all your excursions and travel needs to Key West or anywhere in the world. Traveling by air, land, or sea, need assistance with bookings? Just give me a call at 917-692-8251. JBL Legends Travel. It is one phone call away from anywhere.
Hey there, Tiki Man Radio listeners. My name is Tyler Sheff, and I'm with KeyWestRealtor.com. Coming soon on Wednesdays from 12 to 2, we're going to be hosting the Midweek Mindset Show. What's Midweek Mindset about? It's about getting you over the hump. It's about getting you through the week, onto the weekend. It's about having a good time and being in a great mood. Look forward to seeing you on Wednesdays.
That's Tyler Sheff with KeyWestRealtor.com, Tiki Man Radio's official real estate agent in Key West. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on Tyler's picture for more information. You want to buy a house in Key West? This is your Key West connection. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station.
Yeah. Come on down, this private party. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. I'd say you and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. You and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. My friend, he called me out to this party. Rolling up a split. He said he grew it in the basement. Oh, what? We're blazing up this split. We're feeling irate. Come on down to the party we have tonight. I say you and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. You and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. I say. A bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. Bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. A bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. A bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking this party. Yeah. You and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. I'd say you and I tell you I don't know. People are jamming and they feel alright tonight. I'd say. A bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. Bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. A bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking up this party. Bombastic, a fantastic, a unity rocking this party. Yeah. You and I tell you I don't know.
That's a Unity band right there. One of my very first interviews I ever did. And I got to get those boys back on the radio.
They're from Fiji, right?
Yeah, the Fiji boys.
Yeah, and every time I hear that song, I love the song, but B-Dog can relate to this. I don't know about the others here, but I always think of Shaggy.
Well, yes.
Yes, Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Mr. Boombastic.
Yes.
Oh,
Mr. Romantic.
Yeah.
listen, don't mess up a good song. Sucks, okay?
But no, that's an awesome, and I like the Unity band too, but it's just funny. Every time I hear that, I always think of Shaggy.
I do too.
I got up on the screen right now, Lake Fest, which is Put-in Bay, better known as
The Key West of the North.
That's right. And June the 9th through the 12th, 2022, Johnny Rodriguez, John McDonald, Christine Jackson, Ray Boone, Jesse Rice, Johnny Rustler and the Beach Bums, and Joe Downing, Dave Sines, Beth Travers, the Boat Drunks, and then better known as the Key West of the North. And, of course, we're going to be having Mr. Brian Burns join us here in just a second. And let me see if I can get over here and, whoops. Where are we here? There we go.
Well, right now we're in Harrison Bay.
I know, that's right. Yeah. Let's see
Beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't say much there.
Man, I'll tell you, we got so much going on in the studio. It's crazy. I mean, because, and B-Dog can tell you, sometimes it's hard to see all those little things down there. You know?
It is.
And maybe we need to I had a plan with this big computer where we could see everything, right? We got to figure all of it out, but we'll get there. But
it just takes time.
Anyway. All right, so let's bring in Mr. Brian Burts. How you doing this morning, brother?
I am doing wonderful.
Man,
good morning to you.
Yeah,
everybody at Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, good morning,
Good
man.
morning.
Yeah, Sail and Song Promotions, and of course they are putting on the Lake Fest at Put-in-Bay. And so how's it looking so far, man?
We're generating a lot of ticket sales, so I'm very, very excited about it. A lot of our your viewers will remember that in before the meeting of the minds, we were talking and promoting our Jungle Reederville in Fort Lauderdale, but then COVID kind of put a little bit of a wrench into that, and we had to postpone it until August of this year.
Yeah.
So now our first event will be Lake Fest at Put-in-Bay.
Oh.
And I'm very, very excited about it. Everybody has been very helpful. The Kayleys that used to run the flocking of the faithful, they gave me a lot of information and guidance and wisdom on what to look for putting the event together. And it's there, and we're just promoting the ticket sales now and looking forward to a great time.
Well, I think it's really cool what you're doing. And for a lot of people, I mean, we had you down in Key West briefly, and it was crazy down there. I mean, that event was just like, standing room only and people everywhere. It's loud in there. And so people may not have got to hear a little bit of your backstory. So tell us a little bit about you and how did you fall into this Sail and Song Promotions thing? And start all that up and say, hey, you know what? I think I'm just going to start promoting trop rock, coastal Americana artists all over the country, and which is like herding cats sometimes. But how did you get into all this, man?
I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Where did that idea come from?
I'm sure you think about that quite often, like, what in the hell was I thinking? I could just be fishing right now.
or out on my sailboat.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got a background in business. I had put different events together when I was in my corporate life. And recently joining the Parrot Head Clubs over the last 4 or 5 years and getting an opportunity to go to all of the different events that they had, listening to all these wonderful musicians that are out there. I thought, it'd be kind of fun to put some of these together.
Yeah.
And that's where the thought started from. And then phone calls started coming in and saying, why don't you try one here? Or why don't you try one there? Or a musician said, let's try to do one here. Fred Wonder, I'll give a shout out for. He's the one that kind of pushed for Put-in-Bay. He says, I used to love going up there. Why don't you see if you can get an event up there? And so we started looking at it and contacted everybody that we needed. Mr. Ed at Mr. Ed's, the famous nobody's ugly after 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's so true.
and so everything has just kind of fallen into place.
Yeah.
I really enjoy putting the organization of it all together. The one part that always worries me is just waiting for the ticket sales to come in to level out all of the spending that I have to do.
I know that's right.
And making sure that the musicians would get covered with their performance fees and everything like that. But everybody says, don't worry, it'll come. Everybody's always kind of the last minute type. We'll get it 3 days before we're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, and I understand all that. I mean, we're working on, obviously, this year for our event down in Key West, and we're changing it up a little bit, too, to where we're going to have a happy hour thing in the afternoon where we will pay these artists to come in and play for 2 hours and be a part of the show to kind of lock them in, because we had artists that were signed up last year, and then, somebody else across the street offers them $50 more or whatever, so they go over there. So we're going to lock them in and not get into that situation again. More details to come on that. But I just love what you're doing. I know B-Dog is familiar with Put-in-Bay up there.
Oh, yeah.
That's your old stomping ground, right?
Absolutely. Spent a lot of time up in Put-in-Bay.
Yeah. And I love the whole thing of what you're doing. And we talked a little bit about the Nashville event that you got coming up in Nashville. Tell us a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, that one just kind of Dave Sines and I have been talking about doing some events at marinas. looking for the next generation, if you will, of trop rock listeners.
Yeah.
The 35 to 55, 60-year-old disposable income. They own a boat. They like the lifestyle of being out on the water and everything like that. And Dave used to work at that one marina, so he has some contacts there. And we just put it together. We wanted to do just a one-day event, and wanted to make it inexpensive enough where people from Nashville could pay a little bit, because all the free music that's in Nashville, I mean, it's hard to get somebody to pay $50 to go 5 miles away when they can walk 2 blocks and listen to somebody free.
Sure.
So we're hoping that our musicians, we're asking them to really ask their friends to come over and listen to them that day. And we're going to kind of put together a package and give them some ideas of what to do Friday night in Nashville. Spend Saturday with us, and then Sunday maybe wander around a little bit, go to the Grand Ole Opry or Ryman Theater, or just see some of the different sites. And some of the people that are going to come there may not have ever been to Nashville before. So it's going to be a fun evening. It's going to start out in the morning with Katrina Burgoyne, and then after that will be Kirsty Kraus, and then we will have Mike Nash. Fortunately, he wasn't injured in his automobile.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Thank God for that.
I'm so glad that Melissa wasn't with him the other day, because she would have been right there in that passenger seat.
Yeah, where the tree went right through the window. And then we've got Ray Boone, and we've got Steve Hopper. We've got Beth. I'm going to do it right this time. Beth Travers, not Beth Sines.
I've done it too. I've done it too. I suspect we're not the only ones.
No.
Probably not. And then Dave Sines, and Bang Bang Shrimp.
Bang Bang Shrimp. Yeah.
We'll be wrapping up the evening. So we're looking forward to seeing how we can make that work in the marina. Because on weekends during the summers in marinas like that, I think they have 800 or 1,000 slips. It's like an anthem. Wow.
Yeah.
So we want to be as nice and as polite and make as small a footprint, and we don't want them to know we're even there by the time that that it's done and over with.
Sure.
But everybody there would say, hey, that was a great time. And then the manager can say, hey, thank you guys. I didn't get a phone call about you guys being there or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's the way that I was looking for it to happen.
And of course, we really need to get you up here to Harrison Bay and get Dave in here, and we could all kind of put our minds together on this marina thing that we've been all kind of chatting about for the past year or so. But I want to talk to you offline about the Nashville thing, and I don't know if I can make it, but B-Dog and them said they might could come up there and broadcast it, so we got to kind of work out some of the details with that. But we'll talk more about it, and more details to come with that. So people can where can people go to sign up for Put-in-Bay at?
sailandsongpromotions.com.
Oh, there you go.
All 5 of our events are on there, and all they got to do is pick the ticket link that they want for there. And there's information for their Put-in-Bay. Nashville. We were able to get the RV resort that's there at Elm Hill Marina to reserve 25 slots for. So
Very nice.
Any of the Trop Rock RVers are out there and kind of traveling through the area on July 16th, if you want to pull up into their spot for their RV, and it is a beautiful spot. I don't know if you've ever been. I mean, you look out over the lake, and it's just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
wow.
It's gorgeous there. Usually, I'm still recovering from the summer party here. That's on the 9th. It pretty takes me all July to kind of get over it. So I'm and now that I'm a little older, I kind of have to plan for hangovers, and so that's kind of what I'm thinking about in the back of my mind. But we'll talk more about it. And of course, you can always go to TikiManRadio.com and click on their logo for Put-in-Bay or Sell and Song Promotions. Either one of them, it'll take you straight to their website. Just pull it up right on your phone and make it easy for you. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, I really love working with you, and I love the fact that we're kind of all going in what I would say a new direction in things, and this is the beginnings, I think, of a lot of new things down the road for a lot of the artists that we know and love, and I'm really digging what you're doing, and hats off to you, because It's not easy, man. It's a lot of pressure. I got to sell out 500 tickets or whatever it is, and I got this time frame and then all this other things that go into. I get it. I mean, it worries me just having a house concert here, and I'm calling people up on the phone. Where in the hell are you at?
I may have to have my musicians do that soon. I've got to put a few things together with them where I give them a link that is entirely theirs, and as they're promoting the events through that link, I can keep track of it, and I'll give you $10 for every ticket that you sell through your link, so that
there you go.
There's an opportunity for you to make some more money and cover a couple of beers or whatever, maybe your gas money to the event or something like that, and just trying to find a way to make it easier for them and more fun for them to be involved with me.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Mike Nash was in a accident the other night. Roll over in his Toyota truck. They were rented truck or whatever, and he's very high on Toyota trucks right now. I don't know if he's trying to get a sponsor for Toyota or if he just really thinks that truck is good. But
they're safe. They're very safe, as you can see.
It was pretty impressive for what it went through. He still drove it.
Yeah, drove it out of the woods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But we're so glad that he's safe and he is fine and went on to the gig and all that good stuff. Drove the car onto the next place. But anyway, man, we appreciate you joining us, and we'll continue to do everything we can to get the word out for anything that you got going on. And we love what you do, and you always let us know if there's anything I can do to help, okay?
I appreciate it very much. Thanks for all you do.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Hey, see you later, man.
Take care.
We'll talk soon, man. Brian Burns right there, Selling Song Promotions, and man, he's really tackled a whole lot there with everything that he's got going on. And
he has, but I think it's, and I like what he's doing for the simple fact that I agree. You need to get that next generation of people involved. I mean, you've already got your regular parrot heads, but you need those younger people to build that up. So he's doing it right. He's getting the right artists. He's going to the right places. I just like what he's doing.
Yeah, and that's the key, right? Is that the next generation of this thing? I mean, let's all face it. Jimmy's getting older, and so is the rest of us.
Well, yeah, stroll into the casa, and if you're not under the age of 60, I mean, you really just don't fit in.
Well, but what a genius he is. I mean, you got to admire a man who builds an empire like Margaritaville.
Oh,
and then, I mean, obviously that alone. But there's a point where he's like, now it's time to start in the retirement homes, right?
It's working for
we're
them.
going all the way to the end of the road, right? And I could just see, that you could buy your Margaritaville casket, and pre-plan ahead and all that stuff. Have a big send-off, a margarita party, and all this stuff.
Kiss has their own casket that you can purchase, but I can see Jimmy Buffett doing the same. And I've been to the Margaritaville in the retirement community in Hilton Head. Yeah. It is beautiful. I could live there. Start in the independent living, work your way up to the nursing home. Hey,
J-Man's ready to check in now.
Yeah, but I'm too young, unfortunately.
We're not going to have you around those people you taking advantage of, playing cards and rook and all that stuff, and all of them taking their money, beating them out.
Bingo!
Yeah.
Bingo again!
Oh, I love bingo.
Some old guy across the hallway, that bastard just took all my money again, Who let him in here, for God's sake?
Yeah, maybe when I'm old enough.
Yeah. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Town on a boat from the southern islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside and the downhill run to Papa Ede. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. Got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way in a noisy bar in Avalon. I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I had fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, but your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. Tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross,
This hour of the show is brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company, sponsor for Island Vibes with Scotty Chill on Friday nights between 7 and 9 p.m. With 4 different flavors to choose from, the award-winning Blackbeard's Revenge was featured on Man vs. Food Nation, Tampa edition. They love trop rock music and parrot hits sprinkled with great hot sauce. That's Castaway Sauce Company. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Hot Sauce tab and order yours today. Make sure you click on the bundle price. That's Castaway Sauce Company. Alan Maltz Gallery of Key West, the official wildlife and fine art photographer of the state of Florida, and also sponsored for Island Vibes with Scotty Chill on Friday night. You can visit the gallery when you're in Key West at 1210 Duval Street. It's located down towards the end of Duval Street, closer to the southernmost point. That's Alan Maltz Gallery, fine art photographer of state of Florida. Make sure you tune in to Scotty Chill with Island Vibes every Friday night between 7 and 9 p.m. as he rocks the airwaves on Tiki Man Radio. Key West Trading Company, home of Key West Smuggler's Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio, which is now featuring Temple Pen's Revenge Premium Rum, Raker's Vodka, and of course, Smuggler's Whiskey, all of which is notoriously good for not getting caught. That's the Key West Trading Company and Key West Smuggler's Whiskey, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the logo and order yours today. And if you're in Key West, go by the tasting room at 627 Eden Street. Key West Trading Company, the official whiskey of Tiki Man Radio.
Honey, have you seen my car keys?
Sun begins to rise, that alarm clock starts its cry. What day is it? I don't know. Can I sleep in or do I need to go? 'Cause it's work, weekend repeat. It isn't a heroic feat. I've got 2 days to feel alive. My job owns me the other 5. It's not an advance, no, it's not a retreat. It's just work, weekend repeat. The drive is cold and gray today. Resigned that it's got to be that way. When the weekend comes, I'll be glad. You know this life isn't all that bad, but it's still work, weekend repeat. It isn't a heroic feat. I've got 2 days to feel alive. My job owns me the other 5. It's not an advance, no, it's not a retreat. It's just work, weekend repeat. My life isn't killing me, but it's not exactly fulfilling me. Retirement is not close enough. I'll just have to settle for my 2 days off. Work, weekend repeat. It isn't a heroic feat. I got 2 days to feel alive. My job owns me the other 5. It's not an advance, no, it's not a retreat. It's just work, weekend repeat. Month after month, the calendar turns. I manage to save some of what I earn. If tomorrow I found it all gone, I'm sure my friends would help me along. 'Cause we work, weekend repeat. It happens to everyone I meet. They give us 2 days to feel alive. 2 weeks a year, they give us another 5. It's not an advance, no, it's not a retreat. It's just work, weekend repeat. It's work, weekend repeat. It isn't a heroic feat. I got 2 days to feel alive. My job owns me the other 5. It's not an advance, no, it's not a retreat. It's just work, weekend repeat. Work, weekend repeat. It's lather, rinse and repeat.
That is some friends of Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver.
Yeah, I was curious about that song. I hadn't heard it before.
Yeah, it's brand new. It's from a band called the Functional Drunks.
Hey.
Sounds like people are here on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I see that there's the threat of karaoke in the chocolate bar to Tim Campbell's song so they can post it to Tim Campbell's page.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've been seeing this threat, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It is a threat.
And I'm like, oh, no. Is
Man,
this
I was
really
in
going to
such a
happen?
hurry.
No, we actually talked about it Wednesday night.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I missed the show Wednesday,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Tim has released the karaoke version.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it started, because I saw some of the
Yeah.
back and forth about how people are going to be in the chocolate bar doing karaoke to Tim Campbell's song and then post it to his page. I'm like, oh, I'm surprised the Tiki Man's allowing this. I didn't know about this. So,
Uncle Alex, bring me a Bloody Mary.
Hey, there you go. So, yeah, that's why I was surprised the Tiki Man's allowing this.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm not allowing anything.
It just happens.
Yeah. So we got Jeff Brewer going to be coming up here at 11:30, and we're going to talk about the Panama City Parrot Head Rendezvous. And, of course, we want to thank our good friends with Pirate Vinyl Design, who stepped up and became one of our sponsors to make this trip possible down to Panama City. It'll be our
Very
seventh
cool.
year broadcasting down there for the Panama City Parrot Head Rendezvous. And I have got a video out there that I did for the first 5 years of Panama City and how it evolved and how we evolved as well. Basically, we started way back in the kitchen. At the Barefoot Club, which is no longer the Barefoot Club, I don't think. I think it's something else now. But and this was when the rendezvous was a little further down the beach. And I'm so excited about where it is now. I was a big fan of it when they moved it down behind Sharky's, because at the other place it was great, but you had to go down these stairs and all this stuff, and you didn't have as much beach space, I don't think, back in those days. But could be wrong, I don't know. But I love where it is now. Seems a little more open. Panama City Parrothead Rendezvous 2022, April 21st through the 24th. Our 7th year broadcasting. Scotty Chill's going to be there. B-Dog and Lou's going to be there. The Hippie Chick will be there. The Ambassador will be there. And Golden Girl will be there. And who else am I missing? Is there somebody else I'm missing? I think that's it, isn't it?
Michelle, the Ambassador,
I said that,
Golden
yep.
Girl, and B-Dog and Lou.
Yep,
That's, Oh, it's Scotty Chill. And
I said
Ruth.
that, yeah. I
okay.
said that, yeah. I think I got everybody covered. But, yeah, we're going to have a good time. It takes really a crew of us to really pull that off for a couple days on the beach right there on oceanfront property.
Yeah, because two people couldn't do it by ourselves with two. You know, you got to take a break.
Listen, I can do anything, but I choose not to.
Right. You got to take a break and relax.
That's right. All right. Any new shout-outs we got out there right now before we get Jeff on here in about 5 minutes?
Oh, let's see. If I'm scrolling down here real quick. Beth Travers, the rock star herself, chimed
The
in.
rock star herself is out there. Good morning to you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Gene Henders just chimed in.
Hey,
Says,
good
sorry
morning,
I'm
Gene.
late. How's
Good morning to
everyone
you.
doing?
Hey, we're doing great, Gene. Thank you.
Happy Sunday to you.
Yep, I don't see anybody else new.
All right. Okay, cool.
All right, fantastic.
Well, we are pushing over 7,000 on the YouTube channel.
That's
now,
very
which is
good.
Amazing. That's one of the things. It's kind of up in the air about Panama City. I don't know if we're going to have the video feed because you got to have good internet if you're going to push a lot of video.
And I know internet isn't the best in that whole Gulf Shores, Panama City area. So,
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've had a lot of luck down there. At one time, we were burying the Ethernet in the sand. To run it down. And Doug's no longer going to be there. They're out in out west now, living out west. But he would always dig the internet and put it in there. But they have a little outside bar where you can buy drinks right there on the beach. And they have a credit card machine in there. And it sounds good. We'd come off the credit card machine, bury it in the sand, and run it all the way down there, right? But as people started buying more and more drinks, the credit card machine became, and it would go in and out. And out. We've had to run it off the hotspot a couple times, and but I don't know if we can run the hotspot and do video. At the
that'd
same
be
time.
a little rough, I think.
Especially when you're just feet away from the ocean.
But I know what we can do, which is we can record it on video and play it back later.
Well, yeah, you can always do a recorded video. That's easy.
It doesn't have to be live. But
No, you got the GoPro. Just use the GoPro.
It's
You're
so much
set.
better if people can't be there. They can watch it on the video. But I don't know. We'll work all those details out as we get closer. But we're just glad to be back down there for sure.
And I'm not surprised that it's sold out. I mean, a lot of people had pin-up interest for it. You know, it's kind of the kickoff for all the Parrothead events. I've noticed Parrothead groups all over are starting to do their events again. Things are opening back up. People are touring. It's it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Let's see if we can get Jeff on in here. And I don't know. Jeff, are you on a camera? If you're on your phone, can you turn it sideways maybe?
Oh.
Let's see if he's still in the green room.
Yeah, he needs to turn that sideways.
It'll let you. There you go. Before I brought him in, I wanted to make sure we could see him really well. There you go. Can you hear us, brother?
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Unlike Facebook, you can turn the screen on this right here. So how you doing, man? Can you hear us?
Oh, hello.
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing good, man.
Yeah, we're good, man. We're just
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
All good. All good. We are just rolling. We are getting final things ready with Rendezvous. You know, like you said, we've sold out.
Yep.
We sold more than we were supposed to, actually, just because of Panama City Beach rules. And we're going to have the biggest event ever. That's the biggest event we've ever had. You know, we haven't been able to have it for the last 2 years now. And so, like you said, like you were guys were just talking, a lot of pent-up demand. So, hey, here it is. Here we go.
Well, you know,
great.
That's good. In years past, we were kind of scrambling to get it sold out, and we were kind of giving it that extra push, and we're very fortunate to have been a part of it all these years, to be able to help that. But panning up people for 2 years seems to like, what, heck with this, I'm going to the beach and have some fun. So we're excited to be a part of it, man.
Yeah, we're glad to have you guys. You guys have been good supporters for the last 6-7 years, something like that, and it's always a big help, and we thank you for your support, really do.
Yeah, well, and we're very glad we're going to be having Pirate Vinyl Designs. That's the washboard man. Everybody knows the washboard guy, and they own that business, him and his wife, and they're going to be setting up next to us. We usually got 2 tent spaces, and so we were able to work out a deal where we give them one of them. That way, they can help us with the sponsorship coming down, because things are more expensive than they were, and I think a lot of people. Yeah. Thought when you started planning this year, because of hotels and things, that it might be more difficult. And here we are, sold out.
That's the truth. It's kind of surprised us too. But as you said, the business environment on Panama City Beach, and really all beaches, especially up here in the Gulf Coast, the business environment has just changed dramatically.
Yeah.
And hotel rooms are more. We had to charge more. To pay the rooms for the bands tend to be one of our, biggest expense. And so, if we wanted a chance to be able to, we wanted to go big or go home, and so we did it. By God, we did it. Getting that sound company, the same sound company we had in 2019. One, they ran Key West. They're going to run Music on the Bay this week, and they're running ours, getting their big stage on the beach is that in itself is a financial thing,
Sure.
It's a big old stage, and getting it out there on the beach, looking good. Everything has just cost a little more, and they've made it more difficult to do things on the beach. Because the beach is growing so much since the hurricane, and since 2019 especially. I bet you we have added 20 to 30,000 living units on Panama City Beach, on that island.
Wow.
And so that means more gas stations. There's not a ton more restaurants now. That's one thing. So it makes places like Sharky's busy as could be. They come in at 11 o'clock in the morning. Now they had to do some renovations right now. They're not open currently. They're supposed to open in another 10 days or so. They come in at 11 o'clock in the morning with a line of people ready to eat. So
wow,
getting them to let us take over half their restaurant, that was kind of a challenge, an initial challenge.
Sure.
And we'll just see how this runs this year, and how it how it works out for next year.
Yeah. And that's the thing, a lot of these, like you guys have been doing this a long time, and, it seems like that as we move forward, tradition, there's all this talk about moving me and the mines out of Key West and stuff, but tradition is still important to a lot of, especially in the Parrot Head community, right? You still there?
Oh, it definitely is. I mean,
yeah, I think we lost.
Looks like he froze up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe they're talking about moving meeting of the mines to Texas. It's like, what the hell?
That's right. It is. Yeah, I'm.
You there?
Nope. Thought we had him.
He's going in and out.
Gosh, I got really good internet here. I didn't know I was going to be on TV. I had to take a shower and everything.
Sorry about that.
But I mean, that's usually Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, but what we were saying was that, you guys, because there was a little bit of a discussion there about, whether, to continue this.
Well, like I said, we're looking forward to time. We got this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you there, brother?
I think we lost him.
That's the truth. And it was because of the costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Danny.
It's okay, man.
Good internet. I don't know how much plugged in I could be right now.
That's okay, man. It's okay.
But
we're just glad.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
Yeah. Well, we're glad it's here.
Well,
we're glad to be there. We're glad to be a part of it.
It was a challenge. We're going to have a great time this year.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we're having technical difficulties, but I'm just glad we got out what we did, and we'll continue to push it.
We're going to kick ass. Huh?
There we go.
I agree.
We heard that.
Yeah, we'll finish with that, okay, man? And we appreciate you being on the show, man. And we'll continue. We're looking forward to being down there, and can't wait to see you, man.
Hey, thanks a lot, Danny.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
You all.
All right, man.
See you soon.
See you.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Well,
hey, it happens. It's okay. It's all good.
It's all part of the challenge, when you're doing this high speed TV and all this good stuff that we're doing.
I understand.
There was some talk about not having it, and which is easy to do. In 2020, a lot of people revamped a lot of things.
I understand in 2020, yeah, I get that.
And they were going to do this or they were going to do that, and a lot of people changed. And luckily, they stayed the course, went through those troubled waters, and who would have thought that they would have been sold out at this point in time?
I'm not surprised. Like I say, it's been 2 years. It's a big Parrot Head event. Doesn't matter where you're living at in the United States.
Right.
Parrot Head Rendezvous is huge. That's always the kickoff of the Parrot Head season. Has been for years. So I'm not shocked at all that it's sold out. I'm sure it's going to be a great time.
Well, there you go. Well, how about a little rendezvous music from Jeff and the Camaros? How about that?
Hey, sounds great to me.
Dusting off our old grass skirts, a little pressure's on us. We're breaking out our bathing suits, the rendezvous upon us. They'll come from Alabama, they'll come from LA, all across the country, they come here to play. Let's rendezvous tonight, show off our Caribbean soul. Let's rendezvous tonight. Parrot Head's on the road. Let's rendezvous tonight. 'Cause we're out of control. A little different every year to keep it fresh and new. Fresh and new. We'll have a visit from old Brent Burns. He'll sing about the rendezvous. It kicks off the spring. It kicks off the fun. It's so nice to be back out in the sun. Let's rendezvous tonight. A little Caribbean soul. Let's rendezvous tonight. Parrot Head's on a roll. Let's rendezvous tonight. You know we're out of control. It has to end. We get a new t-shirt to wear, but pass that aspirin again. We'll clean up our mess and it's all volunteer. Give some money to kids and I'll see you next year. Let's rendezvous tonight. Show off our Caribbean soul. Let's rendezvous tonight. Parrot Head's on a roll. Let's rendezvous tonight. You know we're out rendezvous tonight. Everything's on the road. Let's rendezvous tonight. Show off our Caribbean soul. Let's rendezvous tonight. Everything's on the road. Let's rendezvous tonight.
Hello, everybody. This is the Tiki Man. Have you ever wanted to put the beach in the bottle? Well, let me tell you how you do that. You do it with Reggae Wines, our official wine of Tiki Man Radio, which stands for good times and sweet wine. If you like sweet wine like I do, then Reggae Wines is for you. Go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the wine tab in the menu and check out all of the different flavors of wine they have. That's Reggae Wines. Good times and sweet wines. Put the beach in a bottle with Reggae Wines. And keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. That's right. Simplified, living for the good time. That's what we're doing right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. Jeff's going to get him an Ethernet cord, and then we're going to try to have him back on next week. Talk about the.
That's cool.
Very nice. Right?
No, I understand.
But I tell all these guys, right, that. All right, we're going to have you on the show, and I'll be in the studio all morning long, and we can do testing or whatever, but, if you're good to go, you're good to go.
Wi-Fi can be unpredictable.
It can be, especially down there, because whenever I was down in Fort Morgan, which is a little to the west of Panama City and Gulf Shores, I'll admit, the internet was a little sketchy down there, so I can understand where he's kind of coming from there.
Well, we were never, we tried, this will be our 7th year broadcasting. We took 2 years off, right? So now we're talking 9 years ago or whatever. So I've tried to do the Sunday show from like the hotel. That didn't work out.
No.
And then it's just so crowded in the we did the Sunday show from the Barefoot Club because we were wired in at the Barefoot Club,
right?
And in the restaurant, Brad and I did, Bahama Brad, and. We were with the Barefoot Man in the Barefoot Club. It was just like perfect.
Like a weird.
And so that all worked out really fine. But once you get down on the beach and then you try to find a spot in in Sharky's. So we kind of scrapped the Sunday show. One year we did it on the beach with Tiki Island Radio. We brought the whole crew down with Tiki Island Radio. One of the only broadcasts that we all did together. Sunshine and Doug was there. Johnny B came down. With his daughter, and they had a camera crew and all this stuff. It was really cool. Only time we ever did a live remote together because we're so spread out.
Well, yeah.
And so that worked out really well that time. The only thing was they have church right there in Sharky's.
Well, sure, yeah.
On Sunday morning, right?
Sunday morning.
So here we are. We're getting ready for the Sunday show. And, of course, I'm ready to come out screaming and having a good time. It's time to start the Sunday show, right? And so they start church immediately at 10 o'clock, right? So they're right there behind us. And I'm like, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you.
And they're like, Jesus.
Yeah, and they're in the background, passing the offering plate and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to.
You need help doing the Lord's work.
Well, listen, we were trying to recover from last night, all right? And but we had to be real quiet till they started singing. Then we were able to kind of, get rolling.
Sure, yeah.
But, it was all good. But anyway, we got that guy coming up here in about 15 minutes. One part of the Key West Connection, as I'm calling it. And let's see here if I can put that on the screen right there. There we go. If you're watching us on YouTube, I got it on the screen. Or if you're listening to us on your phone, you can also listen to us on YouTube on your phone as well and chat. But he is one part of the Key West Connection. He is your concierge and travel advisor for JBL Legends Travel. I can't tell you how hard it is to
yeah, he had issues with that yesterday.
Get him to say that.
I mean,
but that's what it is. And he's doing a great job. Things are starting to roll and starting to get things going. He was pretty excited yesterday. And, of course, the other two parts of that is Tyler Sheff, our official Key West Realtor, KeyWestRealtor.com. And I'll be setting up a Zoom call with him on Monday to get his show up and going
The week was Midweek Mindset is the name of that show.
Oh, okay.
And so I'll be working with him on Monday. I'll be here all day on Monday. We got another thing that I'm involved with, but I'm going to be able to work with him, get his show up and going, because there's a lot of behind the scenes. And I was thinking about this yesterday, as a matter of fact, that a lot of people have no idea how hard everybody at Tiki Man Radio is working. I mean, B-Dog and Lou got a couple of new sponsors. Got one, and we're working on another, and hopefully we'll have the other one squared away this week. But GTS Services, Goaltending Services, that's their new sponsor, and
we're super excited to have them on board.
Gypsy Travels. It's we were working with another Florida Keys Sandbar Adventures. We were working with them when we were down in the Keys. They were part of our showcase. Things just didn't come together with them. So glad that we went on both of those, and we were there with Gypsy Travels. She's always been so kind to us here at Tiki Man Radio.
Well, yeah.
Wonderful.
And glad to have her on board. And, of course, that's not only is a great sponsor for these guys on Wednesday night with Tropical Country, with B-Dog and Lou, 7 to 9. But it's also a connection there with that guy in Paradise. He's right around the corner there, and
he could hook you up with an adventure with them.
Well, absolutely, and we were talking about that yesterday. Go over and they have these bags that they give out at the end of the charter boat, and we need to get some Dat Guy business cards in.
Well, yeah, I know Tiki Man Radio has business cards. I mean, that guy should have business cards.
I have business cards.
Well,
wow, you have Tropical Country business cards? Man, you're moving on up.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
This is where we sound old as hell.
Because we're using business cards.
Yeah, because we're using business cards.
Now everybody just sends
it's a USB
digital.
USB drive. Here's my USB drive.
No. There's a you can tap each other's phone.
You can tap each other's phones and put your business card on.
Oh, I didn't know about
that. That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Come on, man. Don't be a parrothead. Get with the times.
I was about to say, I've only had my Samsung phone for about 3 years, and before it was always BlackBerry. So
yeah.
I understand. No,
you have come a long way.
I truly have. Hopefully, this one lasts 7 years, like my BlackBerry.
Well, they said the other day that they're cutting off all the other phones. It just won't work anymore.
Exactly.
We're so damn tired of you people coming in here with your flip phones and flip flops and all this stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you don't have a modern phone, and the new BlackBerries that are out use Android, they're no longer using the BlackBerry operating system.
It's over.
Yeah. So worst case, I may have to get one of the jitterbugs, which I hope not. I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
Oh my word!
Talk about a blast from the past. Actually, Nokia has a smartphone.
They do. Nokia's finally gotten into the mix. And then I really made B-Dog old before the show. You missed all this. We were talking about doing live remotes because B-Dog's talking about maybe taking Tropical Country on the road, which is very, very cool to say the least. So I told this story. I'm 18 years old, just barely out of high school, and I had my first radio job. And one of the things is I was recording sports broadcasts that were remotes from various places around the Alton, St. Louis area. So one of the people forgot their remote equipment, so I had to run it out there. So I run it out there, and I'm going to set up for him real quick. It's a board and all this, so I set it all up.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. You can't hardly hear it. Here we go.
Shotty with Scotty.
There you go.
There we go. So I'm setting up the equipment, set up the board, and there's 2 microphones because, you got your play-by-play and your color guy and all this. So finally I'm confused because, I'm looking at this thing, and it's like, this is what connects because it's a landline phone. This is long before cell phones or anything like that. We're way before any of that.
We remember landlines.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this, and I am just totally confused, and I'm telling the guys there, so I'm like, I got all this hooked up, and I know the board is correct. I know the mics are correct. I got everything into the phone. This phone's totally confusing me. So then they helped me out. So what you had to do, because the station had a dedicated landline phone for all recordings that had to be called in, and it worked with the board, the station, so you could record it. So they're like, okay, we'll help you out here. So what they did is they took their finger, and they put it in the hole by the number, and they took it all the way over to the little metal rod, and they released it for each number, for the phone number of the station. And I'm sitting here looking at it, and I've never had a rotary phone.
You never had a rotary phone?
No, not even growing up. I mean, we always had touch-tone phones. Even out in the country back in the 70s and 80s, we always had touch-tone phones. And they're like, you don't know what you're... I said, I have no idea. I'm looking at this, and this is the early 90s. I mean, we're not talking anything recent. Yeah. And they're like, you haven't... I said, I didn't know. But yeah, once they were able to, spin it on over and do all that, it worked perfectly.
I love the rotary phone, the sound it makes. You go...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never
the problem is the first sound came in first. That was the money going into the payphone.
Right.
I mean, it was an absolute pain in the ass back in the day to call home, collect, and borrow money.
And another thing that really sounds weird, we were talking about this. A lot of people did this. You would rent your wall phone from back then it was Southwestern Bell. You'd get a new phone every year for your wall because you rented your phone for the year.
Yeah.
That's right, Scott K. That was back in the day when there was actually a busy signal.
Yeah, there was.
That's right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Mooney chimed in and she was talking about party lines. And I was just telling her, I was telling her, we did not have a party line at my house. We had just a set, phone number. But I would go over to my little friend Gail's house, in elementary school. And, I was trying to call Mom to come back and get me.
Sure,
to pick me up. And I would pick up her phone and there was always this older lady on the phone. And I didn't understand that because nobody was on the phone at her house. And she said, no, that's a party line. And she said, just tell the person on the phone you need to use the phone. And so I would, but then I'd still have to wait an hour. I'd keep picking it up, picking it up. I didn't understand the concept, a party line.
I've heard about party lines. I never experienced one.
Did you ever have I did, the personal 800 number?
Oh, no, we never had the personal 800.
Yes.
No, I was never in the porn business. Well, that's a 900 number.
It was a phone provider we had in Ohio. I don't know if you guys ever had it down here. That they came out with was the personal 800 number, so you didn't have to call long distance.
Oh, really? No, we didn't have that in Illinois.
My parents actually got that. So when I was stationed overseas, I could dial an 800 number and talk, so we didn't have to pay long distance fees.
Well, see, once my daughter got into the military, that's how I got sucked into this whole social media thing, because we had Facebook, or no, we had
MySpace. It was MySpace back in the day,
that was an easier way for us to connect than it was for her waiting in line to make a phone call, right?
Right. So, no, I understand that.
Now you can FaceTime.
Yeah. So
technology's come a long way in 30 years.
When I was in the military, we had a bank. You'd go somewhere, and there was a bank of payphones.
Oh, wow.
And then you had a phone card. You remember the phone cards that you put money on your phone card and then you use that
my time.
Slowly moving forward. Slowly, it's kind of like restaurants. All these restaurants that
calling cards. Yes, Scott.
Can't get people to work. Right, I mean, they're just going to be replaced with robots. I mean, have you seen the robots downtown with the bringing your drink and
your drink and
McDonald's is already doing this in several locations. I know up north, it hasn't made it down here yet, but I know in Missouri and Illinois, they have robots that will take your order. You just type in everything on the robot, and then another robot brings your order up to the counter.
Yeah,
all I got to know is I'm going to be pissed if I go to Hooters and I get a robot.
Well, I was going to say that's exactly what I was going to say. That'll be the end of Hooters, because you'll never be able to shape that piece of tin like that.
No.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
And I got to give a lot of restaurants credit. It's interesting how the whole restaurant business has changed. A lot of them you can't eat in anymore. It's truly just takeout or through a delivery service, or you just do takeout. It's interesting to see how the businesses that have survived, the restaurants that have survived, have adapted that model, and they're doing very well.
Were you watching the Olympics? In China,
no.
Their restaurants are all robot controlled.
Yeah, they are.
And that makes sense. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't watch the Olympics.
I did.
We got some of it from time to time.
Not all of it, but yeah.
But yeah, it's and I'm not surprised that in China it's all robots, and we're going to that way because robots are cheaper than people. We've said that for years. We saw that in all your big industry. Your steel industries, your automotive industries. Yeah. So it's coming.
Before we get the real Costanza owned.
Oh, geez.
All right.
I hope he's wearing clothes.
The real Costanza.
So
according to this, he is.
Oh, I'm hoping he's wearing clothes.
He is.
He is. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
It's in the contract. We got that all squared away with Up and Spoke Management. Your client must wear clothes. Okay.
Yeah.
We can't just be in suspense every week whether or not he's got clothes or not.
No.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So we got that out of the way. But so it came up yesterday that I got this call from Up and Smoke Management that his client is Costanza, that B-Dog could not be Costanza because he already is, right?
But B-Dog exemplifies
so
all the traits of
we come to the realization.
Don't you even say it
that you're Newman.
No.
Oh,
no.
You're that's
Newman.
mean.
No.
You're Newman.
I don't think
only a guy that would
waiting for it.
Only a guy that would bitch about being Costanza would then bitch about not being Costanza for being Newman.
Oh, Newman is so much worse.
Hello, Jerry.
Yeah, hello, Jerry. Hello, Newman. Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
I think you're a better George Costanza than you are.
I would never call him
I never thought
Newman.
I'd be begging to be George Costanza.
See? And that's exactly what I told him yesterday. I said, as much as he hates being George Costanza, he's going to hate being Newman, and he's going to bitch about, no, I am George! Yeah.
No.
Even though, last week he was bitching because he was George, but anyway.
He's definitely not Newman. I don't agree with that. That's just me.
Well, there's George's father.
No. He's not Jerry Stiller.
No,
Jerry
listen
Stiller
here.
was
You're
awesome.
older than me there, old man.
You tell it.
Yeah, listen. You got to respect your elders.
Frank.
All right?
Is it Frank?
Yep, it was Frank, yes.
Frank Costanza.
What a great guy he was.
Oh, thanks, Eric.
What did he say?
What did Eric say?
Eric Smith said, Newman!
Yeah. That's how it starts. The new T-shirts will be out next week.
No.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I will not authorize the use of my image.
No, he is definitely Costanza.
Not for that.
I don't see Newman. Just because some guy that always has a fog over his house is saying he's, Costanza. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let me get over here to.
It's about that time.
It is about that time. Let me get over here and see here. No, I'm gonna wait till the last second and.
Well, no, I was about to say because per his contract it is high noon, 12 o'clock.
That's
which
right.
He cannot
right.
go before
And it's
per his contract.
That's right, and it's 11:59.
Exactly. So per Up and Smoke Management, you cannot let him in beforehand.
Well, that's true. I mean, you can't do like he did last week and bring in 700 guests so he can have 45 minutes. That's
no. He was violating his Up and Smoke contract.
All right, here we go. Let's see here.
Yep. This is Mr. Edward Contreras of Up and Smoke Management Corporation, exclusive manager of that guy. And we approve this message.
Hey, man, you see that guy?
What guy? What
You
guy?
know, that guy.
No, what guy?
God
What
damn, that guy. Yeah. Oh, that guy.
The real Costanza. Okay?
That's right. The real Costanza. I had to squeeze that in. Yeah.
And you know what, everyone? Hello, everybody. You know what? Rick the Stick just claimed Kramer. Absolutely, that he's Kramer now.
I could see that.
I can see that too, but
being tall
but
like
then
that.
who would J-Man be?
Oh yeah, he's definitely Kramer.
J-Man, he's out. He's in St. Louis.
I saw that coming.
Yeah. He's more like
a B-Dog. B-Dog, listen, I'm really sorry, but I've been claiming Newman.
Yeah,
there you go. You got it.
are Newman.
You got it.
You are Newman.
I've been claiming Costanza now for 2 years because everything happens to me everywhere I go. So only me.
That's
the
right.
hand model. Only me. Everything happens to me.
Well, in my defense, I did not claim it.
But that's true. But all that happens to him as well. I mean, everything is about it's not good, and so.
But you and I were on the phone yesterday, Danny, and once we said he's Newman, boy, you and I cracked up laughing. Right?
You remember what I told you yesterday?
Yeah,
I said he will absolutely bitch about that because then he'll want to be Costanza, right? Because if he's got to be one of the two, he'd rather be the one.
I just want to be me.
Danny, he dresses up like me. He wants to be me all the time now.
I know.
What's up with that?
What is up with that? It's a little weird, don't you think?
Well,
who'd want to be like you?
Well, everyone wants to be like me. Yeah, I understand that,
What?
Well, I appreciate the 79 takes we did on your commercial yesterday, all by phone,
I heard
by the
them.
way.
Good Lord.
Last one was the winner.
Yeah.
Hi, Heather. How are you, Heather?
Hi, darling. I haven't.
So listen. So I did one take. When I first sent you my first take, and it came out great. Oh, my God, I love it. I can't believe I did it on the first time. Little did I know I got everything wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't mess up your sponsors.
Welcome to radio
now.
where everything is critiqued, okay? I'm just letting you know.
Everything.
Here, let's play it right quick. Let's hear.
Hi, I'm Chris Farrar, that guy in paradise, your concierge and travel advisor with JBL Legends Travel. Call 917-692-8251. I am here ready to assist you with all your excursions and travel needs to Key West or anywhere in the world. Traveling by air, land, or sea, need assistance with bookings? Just give me a call at 917-692-8251. JBL Legends Travel. It is one phone call away from anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah. So you know how many times I had to go over because I kept saying everywhere, not anywhere.
Yep.
And then I kept getting JBL Legends Travel. I was saying JBL Travel Legends.
Yeah, and that's not right.
Yeah. At one time he said group travel place. I'm like, put the pipe down and slowly walk out of the room.
Exactly. You're smoking too much weed, dude.
Yeah.
I had to put the fan on, clear out the air.
Well, yeah.
My wife is away, so it's a fog
I know.
bank inside the house, outside the house. The planes can't land because there's a fog bank above.
That's what I heard.
I'm
yes.
not shocked.
Yeah.
But I finally did it. Thanks. So 1,001 takes, whatever. It's done. Okay, thank you.
All right. So everything is beautiful in Key West. Everything's great. Things are rocking and rolling. So tell us what's new down there. I mean, we got a lot of clients signed up. Everything's good.
I still, believe it or not, I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting a lot of questions. So to be quite honest with you, nothing is booked.
Now that you answer the phone, right? Now that you answer the phone.
I answer the phone. I take the phone off Do Not Disturb. Guess what? I answer it. Okay?
Yeah.
Amazing thing that you could do when it rings. You answer.
It really is. Actually, people are calling. Hey, man.
Well, I get a lot of phone calls prior to this going on, and so they're all about renewing your car warranty and just a lot of baloney phone calls. So I keep it on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm handling. I'm getting phone calls on a lot of questions about what people can do when they're down here, what restaurants to go to, what activities to do.
Yeah.
So although I haven't booked anything yet, which is new, I see that all coming because, I'm getting on the phone calls, I'm getting great feedback. And, thank you so much for calling me. It's a pleasure to talk to you. You're so friendly. So it's like once we're on the phone, we're best friends. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's what I like to do down here is, I'm your friend in paradise. And once you come down and meet me, you either love me or hate me.
I was about to say, are they going to come back?
Yeah.
So it's working out nicely. A couple of kayak trips coming. Chris Segara, Beach Buddha, he sent me one of his friends coming down for their 25th wedding anniversary and had a lot of restaurant questions. A couple of things they did know, and they wind up they're settling on Louis' Backyard.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't been there yet,
oh, it's beautiful. I say you're not going to go wrong there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Correct, Jason. You can't go wrong. I told them what type of food and the atmosphere and whatnot, but you can't go wrong. It's a delicious food, and you're right on the water. So but what I did tell them, and here's where having the inside information helps, is right now there's a south wind. Now that's right on the water. When there's a south wind, you don't want to sit downstairs outside. Why is that? Because
you smell Cuba.
You do get some sargassum you do get some smells coming off the water. So just a word of advice: go upstairs. It's air conditioned. Sit on the second floor balcony and overlook the water, rather than be right on the water's edge and get that faint smell. Just so things like that, and they didn't know about that.
Sure.
So, little things here and there. I get to help out people. Driving around now. Hey, you're that guy. I'm that guy.
That's right.
Things are coming together. I'm really happy. Thank you. Things are starting to roll finally. The cards. I went out to the Parrot to film sound check Friday night. Great band was there. Another great band. I've been pushing the music lately. Experimento, Latin funk, jazz, all out rock. Just another band that gets into you. And I love when the music gets into your body and the beat gets into your body, and the entire Green Parrot, they're dancing and having a good time. So, that's been going really well. I like doing that. I went on a nice sunset. I don't know if anyone caught my sunset the other night down at White Street Pier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, did you see? I had on windy days in Key West, they're either kiteboarding, kite surfing, or that aerofoil, if that's what it's called. And, they jump right over by the pier. They go right up to the edge and they up in the air, man. I can't do that. My colon would be shot out.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Yeah,
you don't want your colon shot out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You don't want that. Danny, please forgive me, but I want to give my wife a shout out.
Yeah.
Catherine, she's up in New York. The baby is not here yet.
Yep, she gave us an update at the beginning of the show.
She's not even in contractions yet. So
oh, wow. Sure. It'll be a while then.
But we do know it's a baby girl.
Oh, good.
River Autumn.
Oh, wow.
Wow, beautiful name.
Yeah, that's a nice, it is. It's a nice name. So, the old names that we're used to, I think they're gone. It's all these new names now.
I mean, it's not like you got to go out and buy them. I mean, you can still name them the old names, right?
Yeah, but they don't use them anymore, right?
I got you. They all expired now. But this baby needs to come on. I mean, Kat cannot leave you alone down there by yourself for very long. I mean,
not at all.
That's not good.
It's day 3. Now, listen, the only good thing about it is, I shouldn't, there's nothing good. I don't like when she's gone.
Yeah.
I missed her before she left, and that was horrible. You can't get any more naked than I am naked. Once you're naked.
Yeah,
there's only so far you can go naked.
Yeah.
Right. Chris Bellamy left this week.
Yep.
Chelsea and Josh left yesterday. Man, soon as they left, it was goodbye. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
So,
I talked to Chris Bellamy as he was on his way back home and had a good talk with him. And he really enjoyed his time down there. Best time he's ever had in Key West at the Hog's Breath. So had a really good time. So, and thank you for taking good care of our friend down there. And, of course, Chelsea looked like they all had a great time.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you with Chris Bellamy. He's awesome. You know what? He's his own man down here. Yeah. He did his thing, because he was booked all week. So as much as Kat and I were hosting him, he was gone. I had work, and then I would bring him to work every day. But then he did his own thing. He was eating. Man, this guy was eating better than me. He was eating El Siboney every night.
Oh, wow. I love that restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was bringing me home plantains and stuff.
I love their plantains.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's right here. There's 2, one in Key West and one right down
the one in
down
Key
the street
West
on Stock Island. Yeah.
Yeah, we ate at the one in Key West.
Yep. El Siboney's El Siboney, same food.
Right.
So I was happy about that. Of course, Josh, he had a little taste of the, too much taste of the sun, and he's like a real lobster right now.
Oh, wow.
Poor guy.
Wow. It is what it is. Also, I want to give a shout out to Gina and Lou. Danny, they're big followers of you now. Once they, found out about Tiki Man Radio, they joined the YouTube page and everything.
Oh, thank you.
That's who's taking care of my wife up in New York. So,
good.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, happy Sunday to everybody up in New York today, and especially up there around the anticipation of, was it River?
Yeah, River
Autumn, to
River
her
Autumn.
son Matt and Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt and Rachel Edwin. So best of luck to them. Hope everything goes well. That's what we're waiting. If the baby's late, the baby's late. As long as everything is good and healthy.
That's
right.
main.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. She'll get here when she's damn good and ready.
Going on, GTS charters, everybody.
Yes.
I cannot speak highly enough for Gypsy and Monty.
Yep.
Kat and I use them all the time. Of course, you've been on the boat with us with Ed,
Sure.
Pat,
Yeah.
Heather. Yes, pet friendly. So it doesn't matter. You're down here with your dogs. They have a dog, also Amelia. That's Brody's girlfriend. They love it.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom on board. They have a kitchen, a barbecue.
Yeah.
So, we personally bring fresh catch on the boat with them, and we make our own fish tacos in the middle of the island. How could you go wrong?
I love
Yeah.
fish tacos.
Yeah, and handicap accessible, too. That's another one of the things.
Yeah, that's huge. They have the ramp for dockside, and also when you're in the back country, to get down onto the to the beach where wherever they dock the boat, you take the ramp right down. So that's really big. They're supportive to the veterans.
Yeah.
This is all big stuff. It's very big. Not many charters do that down here. So I want to give them a big shout out. And I did speak to them. Once I found out they were coming on board with us, I'm going to give you guys a new, promo video for you.
Okay.
For that guy in Paradise also, JBL, just to show everyone what they offer and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
I spoke to Gypsy. She's on board. She loves that idea. So you'll be getting a video soon.
Well, we really appreciate their friendship, and they also are locals, and they give local discounts down there all the time for people that live in the Keys and all good stuff. Gypsy's been a friend of ours for a long time. I'm just glad that we were able to put this deal together, and she's supporting. They're really big into country music, and I felt like it was a good pairing for those two to reach out and get this thing rolling. So they did, and it worked out really well. We're glad to have it, and it's another piece of the puzzle for you now that you have that charter connection that is on Tiki Man Radio and on the website and all that good stuff.
You guys are going to really love. I hope she gets a lot of business here, as Danny, as you know, heading out to Mud Key, anywhere in the back country. And Monty, the captain, he knows those spots.
Yeah.
Everyone can go to Snipes. Everyone can go to Marvin. You want to find that little hidden, secluded hideaway in the mangroves with just you and your family, and you can go where everyone is. Of course you can. But sometimes you like to get away and do your own thing. So, and they know that all. And that's what you could do with. And you were speaking about discounts and whatnot. Gypsy does the right thing right off the start. So you don't have to worry about that with her. She makes sure she takes care of everybody. That's what I want to tell you. So,
and that's a good point. I would definitely. I've been on several of them down there, and I would definitely say going out to like Mud Creek or Mud Key. I enjoyed that much better than I did out in Marvin Key because it was so crowded out there. I mean, everybody takes their boats out there. They anchor down.
Right.
There's so many people out there.
Some crazy guys coming by with rap music.
Yeah, I mean,
those people, I'll tell you.
But going, Monty took us out there to Mud Key, and we were the only ones there. There was another charter, but they were on the other side of the little island, not bothering us or anything. And not that anybody was bothering us. I mean, it was just nice to have that secluded area when we were there that day. It was fantastic.
Right.
I totally agree. You could go to any one of those keys, and depending on the time you want to have. You're going out with a large group of people, and you want to be wild, crazy, music banging, barbecuing. Marvin and Snipes, that's where all the boats are going to be tied up to each other.
Sure.
It's a party. I'm not knocking that. That's a great time there.
No,
also.
it's great. I mean, we have it here. We have a Party Cove area here. We have a sandbar on the lake. I mean, we have that. If you want to go and be in the middle of, 100 boats, there's places for that to go. I'm just saying, for that particular day, man, I really enjoyed the seclusion part. that's the thing. You have options. They can take you anywhere.
Correct. And also, you guys have the paddle boards. They supply the paddle boards. I'm pretty sure. I hope so, but I think they have masks and snorkels too.
Wow!
I think they do that. If not, I think she's going to do it now after this interview.
And also got to make a shameless plug. Gypsy will be on our show March 16th.
Very cool. Yes. Good deal.
Okay, good deal.
Good.
And then I talked to.
Great. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I talked to her the other day, and we get them on their show, and then we'll have them on the Sunday show as well at some point in time or another. But yeah. I mean, it's all good stuff. I mean, I'm just so excited, really, about the Key West connection is getting. There's more connection going on. I love that.
Yeah, it's getting better and better. Tyler was here last week, and we had talked about we're going to be doing a drive around in the cruiser. He wants to do some videos. Yeah, he has something going on, which you'll find out about. So we're going to touch on that with the cruiser.
Yeah.
Certain things I can't tell you yet, but
right.
Tyler knows. We had a really long discussion with Tyler and his wife. What wonderful people they are. And I will tell you one thing, boy, if I knew some of his financial things that he told us, I guess I would have money in my pocket. You know what I mean? He's a really smart guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes.
So, as far as, real estate and things like that and what to do with your money. So
absolutely
good about that.
Yeah, we were looking at houses down in Key West the other night. The hippie chick,
Oh my gosh, there's
after about 3 glasses of wine. I'm telling you right now, $6 million. Hell, just write him a check.
Write him
hell,
a
it don't
check,
matter.
baby. Just
all
write
this
him
stuff.
a check. And it had, the funny thing was that it was my favorite one. Oh my gosh, where was it? Was a White House over on. It was at Caroline.
I don't remember.
I don't think it was. No, it was another street. Anyway, beautiful house.
I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, yeah, go ahead and buy it. Go ahead. Whatever. Here,
it was like
let me pour you another glass.
3.5. It was fully renovated. Had the open the back kitchen and living room all the way open into the outside with a nice little pool in the back. It was gorgeous. I loved it.
Heather, let me tell you, Danny, who you guys might know this. Pricing now down here, housing, it's through the roof.
Yeah, it's everywhere, not just Key West.
Oh yeah,
it's everywhere.
Okay.
Well, and the good side of that, right? I mean, is that
my house went up 4 times. That's the good side of it. Okay.
Well, exactly. Like we haven't really publicly announced it yet, but. Chico and Tiki Teresa next door are moving.
Captain Underpants.
Yes, they
are moving away. They're moving to Florida.
They're moving to Destin, Florida, right? So, these houses are selling for $400,000 and $500,000. So that's $500,000 of the once $1 million that people thought they needed, or 1.2 or 3.2 or whatever to get to. We talk about $2 and $3 million like it's nothing anymore, but if you can sell your house,
it's a lot of money, but not to the Tiki Man, but it is to me.
Well,
it's a lot of money.
it's a lot of money to anybody.
Is where do you go? That's a problem. If I leave here, where am I going?
Right, where do you go?
Yeah,
correct. Because no problem selling. There's no problem selling,
but where do you go buy?
I live in Paradise. I guess I'd have to go to St. John's or St. Thomas. A little bit more south, but still stay in the United States. What I mean?
Right.
So we're taking applications for neighbors next door to the Tiki Bar. So if anybody's looking for a house in Tennessee, we got one available.
And they just renovated the bathrooms. And
access to the Tiki Bar and chocolate bar and all that stuff, but you have to fill out an application first.
Yeah, you got to be friends with us.
Well, speaking of your the Key West connection and renovation, Mark Chardonnette was chiming in here a little while ago.
Oh, hey, good afternoon, Mark.
Good morning, Mark. And he is the third part of the Key West connection. It doesn't really matter what part you are part of it.
Yeah, right. Say it's all the same.
Yeah, and it's a big part of it because no matter what you buy, no matter what you're going to sell, anything in Key West, something's going to have to be remodeled or fixed or redone, or maybe you just want a different kitchen.
Right, and now living here, as you know, we talked about this a lot before regarding permits and finding someone to work, having that connection. I'm telling you right now, and that even Tyler now we have the connection. If Tyler buys a piece of property that needs work,
sure,
Now we have, Mark with Keys Custom Construction, where they're going to return your phone call. They're going to show up that day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's really important down here. Believe me, to get someone to come to your house, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. And someone that you could trust and someone is going to follow up with whatever job you need to be done. It's a struggle down here, as I'm sure it is everywhere else. But, with the work shortages, people having worker shortages.
Well,
the same down here.
Yeah, Key West is really different than a lot of, more of this so than anywhere else in the country, because those permits, there's so much detail. This house has to be back to the plans it was, 100 years ago, and this and that, and this kind of window, this kind of roof, and all that stuff. You don't have those restrictions a lot of places like you do in Key West. So that's where somebody like Mark is even more important to be able to get those permits, because they're just not going to let you just start ripping stuff off your house.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's big time. I'm still waiting. The dock is fully approved. And now I might have mentioned this to you. The only thing I'm waiting for now is the actual permit that goes in front of your house, whatever that's called, so that they know you're allowed to do work.
Oh, yeah.
On your property.
Contractor's permit.
Something like that. I have to have a permit. I have to show a certain amount of sunlight has to penetrate the dock into the water for the seagrass.
Sure.
That's how
well, the manatees are starving to death.
I'm all about the environment. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about it. But that's something that has to be in the permits on how much sunlight is going to come through that dock.
Geez, I'd love to have that job. I'm just going around. I'm just. What are you doing? Well, I'm making sure there's enough sunlight here today.
I'm going to start drilling holes where, if there's not enough, I'll just drill a hole here,
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Is what it is. It gets done. Danny, I'm sorry, real quick, there's something I forgot. Regarding Beach Buddha Coffee and JBL and what they're doing, and they're involved with the Silla Foundation, the Tunnels to Towers.
Yes. Very big.
So I want to let you know that, when I was in New York, personal friends with the family, and I have been involved in building one of those smart houses. Kat and I are Rolling Thunder members. We're still patch members. And that's what we did up in New York when we did a ride and then went to this new house and built these smart homes. So the Tunnel to Towers Foundation it's a great organization. Frank Silla, the family's a great family. Anything you could do to help out that foundation, they pay off your mortgage, guys. That's how big they are. They build smart houses for the wounded warriors, which I know several of them who are quad amputees, guys. Quad. That's a rough road.
It is.
The houses that they do for them, things, shelving lower, upper, come down, everything comes to you. So I just wanted to point that out, that's really important, that what they're doing. I want to thank them for that. And anything we could do to help is what I'm going to do.
Well, there you go.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, good job.
That.
Good job, man. That's good stuff, and I know it's very, very special to Joe, and he's just hoping to get a bunch of people behind it so he can sell out enough rooms so he can take all that money and give to the foundation. He's not trying to sell out rooms to make money. He's trying to support this foundation. That's why he's been trying to get involved with it for a year and a half, 2 years.
Right.
So,
right.
It is what it is.
Well, it looks like you're going, right? It looks like it's a go now.
Oh, yeah. It's a go, and of course our trip to Montego Bay is a go now. We finally made it over that threshold, and lo and behold, finally we're getting restrictions relief from Jamaica. So we're all excited, man. You ought to get your ass down there,
Will we be seeing you come down that slide? Will we be seeing?
Oh, yeah.
You'll see me coming down that slide.
I'll be coming down that slide.
I will do it.
But you have to do it backwards while you have a little bit of buzz on.
All right. We'll do it.
Well, that's the thing about being an all-inclusive resort. You can do whatever the hell you want to.
That's right. One last thing while you're in Jamaica, because you mentioned it. You might go to Rick's. Make sure you try the brownies.
Ooh, I will definitely have a brownie at Rick's.
What could possibly
You
go
got that
wrong,
right, buddy.
All right, brother. Real quick, how can anybody reach you?
Oh, you could reach me at 917-692-8251. I'm just a phone call away from all your travel needs, all right? I could hook you up.
That's right. And the website is thatguyinparadise.com, right?
Thatguyinparadise.com. Thanks so much. I appreciate that, Danny. Danny, you know what? We're actually going to be adding stuff to the website soon, so I'm very excited about
that. Very nice. Very cool.
Yeah, we're going to be pushing a couple of things on you guys that you'll see. Brody's barking.
I hear him.
Hi, Brody.
Yeah. Well, all right.
We're going to be going to the market soon, everybody, because I'm going to get some fresh cheese. If you're in town, come by and say hi to me, all right?
Yeah. All right. Is Artesian Market? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the artisan.
Yep.
What did you call it? Artisan?
Artesian Market?
Yeah, an Artesian Market.
Artisan. All right. Yeah, well, you say it differently.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I'm going. Over by White Street Pier on Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I need my cheese fix. All right.
All right, man. We're going to let you fly.
Hey, thanks so much, everybody, including B-Dog, who is now Newman.
Yeah.
And that's his new name.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's mean. That's very mean.
All right, man. We're going to let you fly.
I used to like him.
I love you.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man. See you, man.
Okay, bye, guys. Thanks so much. Love you, honey.
Tim Campbell's buying the house next door.
Oh, he is? Cool. Very, very cool.
He said on there, he asked how much, and says, now all I need to do is get a job down there.
Yeah, so he can...
Hey, everybody's hiring down here. I mean, the job place market is just crazy down here.
Tim Campbell's going to take over the Tiki Bar Entertainment, and, we'll just leave all that. Call timcampbell.com, and he'll book you here at the Tiki Bar.
Hey,
right?
there you go. Sounds good to me.
No, it's I don't know. It's online. I think $399.
$399.99. Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, it sounds too much to say 400,000. So $399.99.
Well, for Tim Campbell,
you need to make it look like
Tim
it's a
Campbell.
deal. It's under 400,000.
Yeah, and that's before the bidding wars get involved. So.
I was about to say, because I know it's going to sell for more than that. Because
people are buying houses online.
It's crazy because, my real estate agent that I bought my house or, had it built through is sitting here telling me, hey, I can put $130,000 in your pocket right now. I'm like, what? It's just what's happened is with the Chattanooga area, all these new businesses are coming in because Tennessee is very business friendly, especially the Chattanooga area.
Yeah.
And, we have all these workers that are, needing jobs, high paying jobs. So all these people are coming in. They are needing places to live, and yeah, it's nuts.
I think they'll end up getting about $430,000, $420,000 for that house.
I could see it. I could.
Which is all good for me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I decide to sell or whatever.
Makes the comparables look better.
It does. It truly does.
It does.
There was a time, where when I finally do retire or whatever, that's what I plan on doing. But we'll see. It's a long ways off. Right? Obviously, I'm just going to continue working myself to death right now. But it's a pretty good ways away. I wanted to retire in 5 years.
That's kind of my goal. I'm on the same plan.
So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes.
Actually, I'm done with working right now, but unfortunately, I still have bills. It sucks.
Yeah. So I don't know if you caught the news show that we have on Tiki Man
ESAL?
Radio.
Yeah, I listened a little bit of that.
ESAL, and I've got a new thing. We had so many things here we had to click on, do all that. I just made one for everybody. So Tuesdays, we've got the Surf's Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. He just sent me his ingredient list for his video.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that. That was the only part that I was missing. I sent him a message out there. I'm like, can you send me the ingredients for that? Because, believe it or not, people critique the hell out of these videos.
No, because what they do is they watch like Food Network and all that, and the people say, hey, I use, a cup and a half of water and I've boiled it, or, you know, I'm using so much of time. Or, yeah, that's normal.
How much salt was that?
Yeah.
Where you get these bouillon?
Bouillon.
Yeah, that you carry around in your pocket.
In your pocket. In the pocket.
Yeah, Wednesdays, of course, is Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, 7 to 9. And go back to Surf's Up, that's 7 p.m. Eastern Island time, 4 p.m. Pacific time out on the West Coast. Those are the... that is their interns with Tiki Man Radio out on the West Coast. Callie McCool is heading up that whole project and doing a fantastic job. ESAL, which is one of the students that originally started out with this project, and remember, all these kids get extra credit in school for being a part of the Tiki Man Radio internship. And so Esau has his own show now, right after Jukebox Saturday, which he loves that old music, and so it kind of works out beautifully. We finish up on Jukebox Saturday, which starts when you get up, Buttercup, but really runs from midnight to noon every Saturday. And then right at 12 o'clock, we take you to Esau, which this week's show was about 30 minutes or so.
I was going to say about a half hour, so I thought.
Yeah, and, he's enjoying it, working on some sponsorship and stuff out there, so that's really cool. And then, Wednesdays, Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, 7 p.m. to 9. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam, and, of course, brought to you by JBL Legends Travel Group. What you guys got coming up this weekend?
Well, and we can't forget to mention goaltending services as well.
Goaltending services,
We cannot forget to mention that sponsor.
That's right. GTS, which is what everybody, you can search GTS excursions down there.
Or
but
GTS Key West, you'll find it.
Goaltending services.
Yeah. This week we have a special in-studio guest for our artist spotlight, Mr. Brandon Davis.
Okay.
He's an independent country artist right here from Chattanooga.
He's going to be in studio?
He's going to be in studio. He's getting ready to release a brand new EP, as well as he's going out on tour with Tim McGraw. So,
very cool.
So we're going to have him in here and spend a little time with him to get to know him better.
Very cool. And then Thursdays, what we have in the lineup is Cooking with Golden, and what we're going to start doing probably moving forward. Golden's got one more in the hopper, which is his white sauce. And then I don't know if he's going to continue those or not. I don't know what he's doing. But we do have about 4 more weeks of guest videos, starting out, of course, with Mr. Callie McCool.
Well, yeah.
With his, we were looking at it yesterday. He's going to be one of the guest cooks. And then we got the Tamale Man, and then Z&G, and with the Memphis Barbecue, and several others. So we'll see how that goes. Let us know if you want to continue that or not. Just get some feedback. I know a lot of people enjoy the Cooking with Golden on Thursdays. You got to really...
I definitely do.
Got to really massage him and tell him, how much you enjoy it. I know a lot of people do. So let him know. And we certainly would appreciate it. And then, of course, Friday kickoff with Jen Shin, which is doing a fantastic job. Starts at 11 o'clock, 11 to 1, brought to you by Colleton Creek Inn. We were playing the video and the commercial earlier for that. Looking for a place to go escape to, Colleton Creek on the Outer Banks of North Carolina is the place to go. And they love trop rock music, all right? And, they're the ones that was behind the video for Erica Sunshine Lee, which is the song Colleton Creek Inn. Mm-hmm. So go out there and support these the people that are supporting Tiki Man Radio, the sponsors and partners and friends of the family, as we like to call it.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, we got Island Vibes with Scotty Chill and sometimes Ruth the Truth Dyer on Friday nights at 7 to 9 p.m. live on the Tiki Man Radio, streaming live on Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company of Jacksonville, Florida, which she's got a lot of new stuff in the works. And we'll see if we can get her on the show sometime soon. She's not that far away from Scotty Chill. Now that he's live, she can come over there and talk about it as well. He's doing this whole live phone thing now.
I know, yeah.
He even got me to call in the other day. And, of course, Alan Maltz Gallery down in Key West. That is the official fine art photography of the state of Florida. And if you're down on Duval Street, headed down there, it's on the right as you're headed down to the Southernmost Point Cafe, down towards that end around where the past the Rum Bar and Speakeasy and all that good stuff. And then, of course, we got Jukebox Saturday that starts when you get up, Buttercup, one of our most popular shows. People love it, and we continue to try to improve that. We're looking for a sponsor for that one. And Esau comes up at 12 o'clock with High School Jukebox is what is the name of that show.
Yeah.
Coming to 12 o'clock, and that'll probably be about a half hour or so. And then that brings us back to Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man.
And here we are.
And you never know what you're going to find on this show.
No.
For sure. But,
it's always different.
There we go. And
I'm glad you told me we're going to have a guest Wednesday. I'll have to put something other than my yoga clothes on.
Yeah, if somebody's coming here, we need to know about it. You know, I think
pretty sure we told you, but
I'm pretty sure he's told us before. You just hadn't heard it.
I just haven't remembered. Didn't stick in my head.
That happens a lot. I'll be right next to her. You know, and her daughter is now turning into her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah. So you know, the hippie chicks always, and a lot of people do this. You know, they talk to themselves, and you know.
Oh yeah, I do. I talk to myself. Have great conversations with myself.
Well, I imagine you are your best fan.
I am.
I am my best fan. So and my worst critic.
But not everybody talks out loud to their persons.
I do. I talk out loud to the other person in my head.
So her daughter, you know, is starting to do that now that she finds herself in the house with a baby, and you know she's having full-length conversations to herself. I guess Levi recorded one, right?
Yeah, Levi was holding her phone while she was changing his diaper one day, and I guess he doesn't know, but he hit a button on the screen and it recorded her, and she says, "Mom, I'm having a full-on conversation with myself." And I said, "Yep."
I've been there.
She goes, "But I answer myself." I said, "Yep."
Yeah, I do too.
And she says, "But Mac thinks I'm crazy." And I said, "Yep."
Yep.
And I said, "Well, you were all your life growing up, you used to tell me I was crazy because I would do that. And guess what?
Yeah, here you are.
Now, here you are." That just made me laugh all day long.
Well, yeah.
So we took Levi to the aquarium yesterday.
Ooh, that's a neat place to go.
Oh, my gosh. I love the aquarium.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I like it better when they have the time thing going on during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Because
you're right. They stopped all that.
They stopped that. So, like, everybody who was in town for, tourism and stuff.
They always go to the aquarium. We're known for that.
Right to it, it's great for business. But
it is.
Yesterday, instead of people walking around the park area,
well, you couldn't. It was raining outside.
It was rainy. It was cold. So it was packed in there like sardines. So it wasn't quite as enjoyable as. And everybody had a stroller. Everybody had a stroller.
Oh, I hate those because they always hit the back of my feet, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, Levi had a stroller, but it needs to be more.
Heart.
It needs to be more spread out. That's all. Yeah, that was it.
Did they have the butterflies?
The butterflies are back. I was so excited to see that. We didn't get to spend a whole lot of time in the butterfly exhibit because by that time Levi was done with it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
I'm assuming you Northerners moved here and y'all been to the aquarium.
I have, yeah. It's actually very nice.
You never been to the damn aquarium?
Now, it's not. You have not been to the. What the hell? Oh, I forgot. It's downtown. B-Dog doesn't go down there. So,
I have been downtown. If your information over the last summer, I went downtown, took my granddaughter to the Discovery Museum.
Oh, that's a cool place,
too. So I have been in
obviously, the aquarium is a great place to take your granddaughter as well.
It is.
It's
we got to pace ourselves.
It's not as good as the Chicago.
You'll get to it in 2023.
Yeah. Now, I'll admit the aquarium here is awesome. Still the best aquarium I've ever been to is in Chicago, the Sheds Aquarium. That's still flat out awesome. But the one in Chattanooga. Screw your
Chicago one, okay? We got ours right here.
No, the one here is very awesome. And you should go, B-Dog. I mean, they have stuff for everybody. It's not just for kids.
I'm not saying they don't. I just
my
have
favorite
made
exhibit is the otters, the river otters.
Those are neat.
Everybody seems to like the penguins. I love the river otters.
I'm not big into penguins. We have those at the St. Louis Zoo.
I like the penguins, but the river otters really get me. I just love how they move and how their little fingers twirl stuff. They float on their backs.
They do.
So cool.
One of the things when they first started, and by the way, the aquarium has been here for 20 years now.
Yeah.
Which, if you've been here your whole life, seems crazy, but they have now been here for 20 years. Anyway, longer than that, right?
I think it's 30.
I don't know.
30 years.
I think it's 30
years.
I don't
30
know.
years. I have to check myself there. Yeah, 30
I think
years.
it's 30.
Anyway, and so when they first opened up the aquarium, and I think they still do it. It's been a while since I've been down there, but we have a lot of fish in the rivers and lakes and everything. I mean, they used to have catfish down there that was 100-pound, 200-pound catfish.
They still do.
Yeah, they come right out of the river.
And they have sturgeon.
Sturgeon, yeah.
Big.
So a lot of the local. This is a way for they to spotlight a lot of the local fish and stuff that we have here in the Tennessee River
and also river. Yeah. It's basically that's their theme. It's rivers of the world.
Right.
Rivers of the world. There you go.
Rivers of the world. old.
30 years.
See, that's the one thing. Because part of it's Laura Lou. Because if we go down there and she sees all the stuff that's actually in the Tennessee River, she ain't going to want to swim in it.
Oh my God!
You know what? That's not true. You see it, and then you forget when you go jump in the lake again.
Yeah. And they're not. And listen, you know,
they're not messing with you.
They're not the 200-pound catfish is not going to be there at your feet. I mean, it might be, but it's going to leave you alone.
That poor catfish. I think he ended up passing away. I mean, he had lived a long life.
Yeah.
They pulled him out of the dam. But no, they have fish from all the rivers all over the world.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. And alligators.
Yeah.
And they're really neat to watch. Alligators, turtles.
So, I like the turtles too.
There's the jellyfish exhibit.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's actually a very neat place to visit. I can see why it's very popular in Chattanooga.
Elena calls them monkeys, but they're not. They're, what are they? Meerkats?
Meerkats. The meerkats. Yes.
They have meerkats too.
There you go.
That's a fun exhibit.
Yeah. There's a lot of great things to do in Chattanooga. There really is.
Oh, yeah.
The aquarium.
You know, you have that, the Discovery Museum, the Hunter Museum is very awesome. I enjoy walking through that too.
I do too.
They don't have any active exhibits going on right now, but even just what they normally have in there is very cool. If you're in the art, all different types of art in there. I mean, there's so many neat things to see here.
We're in the process of talking to a hotel downtown, going backwards and forwards to them. I'm not going to divulge which one it is, but I'm going to say it's one of the newest ones. About working with us a little bit to kind of. I'd love to have more people come in and visit downtown Chattanooga and visit Chattanooga for everything that it's worth. So, working on some stuff to do with that. Got all kinds of things working out, and we just can't thank you guys enough for supporting Tiki Man Radio. We'd like to think that we're different than any other radio station out there, but all radio stations like to think that, I guess. But we definitely do not try to do what everybody else is doing. We try to do our own thing, and so many of the broadcasters and people that are part of the Tiki Man Radio family, as you are working their asses off behind the scenes. So make sure you tune in for all their shows and, as much as you can. I know you can't tune in for everything, but go back and watch them. You know, a lot of times, our show, B-Dog and Lou, they're all on video, YouTube. Go back and watch it later. All of our shows are archived over on SoundCloud. And I wanted to try and pull this up right quick. Let me see if I can do this. Bear with me for just a second here. Let me go over here and try something. I don't know if it'll work or not, but...
Oh, this ought to be interesting then.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Let's see here. Bear with me, everybody. Hold on.
Let's see here. Talk amongst yourselves here. Who knows what we're doing?
Oh, you know what? I think I've got it. By God, I think I've got it.
Distribute and get paid. There you go. Let's get paid.
Let's see here. All right. So, and you guys can let me know if it pops up on the screen. Do you see the SoundCloud?
Yes, I do.
All right. 735 tracks on SoundCloud. And that's a lot of shows, a lot of interviews over the years. All of our shows are archived over there, including this show, the Sunday shows, Callie McCool and the Student Crew. You can always go back and enjoy them. You can download these to your phone. That way, if you're worried about data or anything like that, then, it doesn't use up your data. You can take them with you everywhere you go. You can go deep, deep into the archives of Tiki Man Radio. All the way back to the Tiki Island radio days. There's some podcasts on there, Trop Rock podcast, and all kinds of stuff. But I was going to try and see if I can go into here. Let me try something here. Everybody's like, what the hell's he doing? I think it's up here.
Oh.
Go into Insights. Yeah, y'all can talk anytime.
Right to say, is there a race going on this weekend? We had Daytona 500 last weekend.
No race that big. I think.
No race this weekend.
Danny was watching.
Yes, there's a damn race today.
There's a race today.
And the exciting news, did you see that, last week, a rookie won the Daytona 500.
Yes.
Not only that, he topped it off. He is sitting on the pole for this week's race.
Oh, there you go. He's on the pole. Well, I know Bubba.
It'll be Austin Cindric.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So now we're here.
Oh, now
I want
we're
to
here.
show
Okay.
you all of these countries that all of these podcasts, or not all these podcasts, but all these shows are played in.
Oh.
If you look at the top over here, I'm hoping you can see it.
Yep. America's number one.
39,000 plays. Canada, Germany, United Kingdom, Japan, Australia, Mexico, Italy, Spain. It tells you how many times they've been played in each country.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The bottom one is Saudi Arabia, 19 times. Portugal, Panama. Very cool. So these are picked up all around the world. All the shows, everything that we do, all of our sponsors, information, all that stuff is played around the world, which I think is just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Check out SoundCloud. All the shows are archived over there. And so there's plenty of ways for you to you don't have to, if you're busy, you got things to do, you can't always just tune in live. There's a whole lot of ways for you to go back and listen to the shows, right?
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got anything else?
No. Let's have a wonderful day, and let's have a wonderful positive week, and let's do it all again next Sunday.
And, of course, our thoughts are with everybody around the world with all the craziness that's going on out there. So we'll just have to see how things go and see what happens next, obviously. But here at Tiki Man Radio, we focus on positive vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
very much so.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show. But it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Start your day the island way with positive vibes, for God's sakes. All right, turn off the negativity and all that craziness on the news and cut on some positivity with Tiki Man Radio. Check out all of our shows that we have on Tiki Man Radio, Monday through Friday. Well, Tuesday through Sunday, really. And check out all the shows and support these guys. They're working their asses off for you. And hopefully you'll enjoy what you have. Come over and be a part of the show. Let us know where you're at and what you're doing, and we'll give you a shout out. We'll be back here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya! Farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long. Farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I'd like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye.
Thank you for the open invitation, your kind applause and adulation. But look at the time, how long we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in